What is up? We are live. We are here for Supa-Flexin Sundays. Best day of the week. How's everybody doing? We got Jerry Football. We got Mike Rob. We got Pepper Tony. We got Scott. We have W4 Omega. And like Jerry says, a Jacked Owl, the Goro Hames. Absolutely. That was the vision. We got Hallie here. Brought absolutely. Forey, Wayne, and Alex. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are doing great. And Brett, welcome. Hope your phone is charged. We're going to draft some teams, but we're going to draft the teams after the intro.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls in descent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains from late season voids. He's dropping all the flames. Bestball, Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who? Hey, thunder in the names, claiming all the kills. Flames, names, games. Degen wrath of fuse, stone age torment remains. Bestball eternal, in names, infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, came chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafted through the veins.
Good morning, Chad, C Money, and Mac Nova. How y'all doing? Like the stream on your way in, boys, says C Money. And by the way, if you guys are members, you can use the Supa-Flex emoji. The Supa-Flex emoji for Supa-Flexin Sundays. Absolutely. Love the A-Chain highlight. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's an awesome highlight. Yeah, it's a good thumbnail. How we doing, Caddy? If that intro doesn't get you perky, I don't know what does. M Stockton absolutely here. By the way, if you guys aren't subbed to Best Ball on Call, Big Draft Energy, Chad Candles, and Jerry, what are you doing? Go give them all a follow. Doesn't get you perky. All right, we're not going to waste any time tonight. We're here, we're flexing, we super flexing, and we're going to jump into field general in 15 seconds.
Bestball began to rest. We never leave the line. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who wins? Immortal.
Might autopilot for a few picks when the Herbsman drops by. The Herbsman. What is this? The 1800s, Brett? What are you? The Herbsman? Sounds like something from the 1800s. Let me know. Or do you have a time machine? If so, let us know. All right, we're waiting on one for the field general. It's Sunday. It's Supa-Flex. That's what we're doing. We're here. We're having a good time. We are filled. 2 Chiefs and 2 Eagles in the countdown. Is this the year, Bengal Bucks? So the Devonta Smith highlight was actually against Kansas City in the Super Bowl, right? Or no, that's in the countdown. In the countdown. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Be right back. My blacksmith is here. Be right back. All right. We got Brew Crew at the 101. We got Stockton at the 2. We got Sosky at the 3. Alex at the 4. Hallie at the 5. We got the 9. We got Sweet Leaf at the 10. And we got Forey Wayne at the 12. If you guys are just popping in, if you could smash a like, that'd be fantastic. If you're new to the channel, listen for a while. If you like it, go ahead and hit the sub. I do Supa-Flex every Sunday, and I go live every Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Central. I may start going live earlier, but I will always be live at 4 p.m. Central. I may start going live a little earlier on, I think it's Wednesdays. I may try to do a 4 to 5 hour stream once a week randomly. I don't know what day of the week that's going to be, but I'm going to look at some things. I'm thinking about having one day with a long stream every week. We'll see if that ends up happening or not. Join me at the haberdashery. Listening while I ride in my horse, says Bestball I call. Call the locksmith. What Chiefs and Eagles correlation moving forward sounds good. Supa-Flexin on us with the silver badge. I did some what's up, DJ? I did about 50 Wildcats a week last year. I did like 100 to 120 drafts every month or every week. So it's all about dailies. Like the badge is just how many dailies do you do is all it really means. You know, and I did some dailies last year. So Bestball overlay I haven't used it since the new so it shows you week 15, 16, 17 with all of the correlation here. I want to go ahead and take Puka. Oh, nice. You can turn off week 15, 16 correlation if you want. And it only shows week 17. You can remove the entry fee number if you want. You can remove the exposure. You can keep the exposure. It tells you how many teams you have them on. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can kind of customize it pretty well. The Bestball overlay is only getting better. If you guys don't have it and you want to be able to manage your portfolio, use promo code HOOT. It'll give you 25% off. Normally it's $40 a month. It's $30 a month with the promo code. So we'll just put all the weeks in there for now. So we got Puka. I'm gonna go ahead and take T-Law here. I don't have any T-Law with Puka, it looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm like 80 some of these in, and I have a reasonable amount of Puka. I like Puka quite a bit. So if I don't have any of that combination, I definitely want to do that. So BBO is very nice. I'm a fish. I love my notepad, says Brett. 12 hours. Let's go. I believe that if you pass whatever the Herb Smith dropped off. Yeah, let us know when the Herb Smith is there. Let us know how he got there. Did he get there by horse? Did he ride a buggy? Let us know. We're all dying to find out. We're all dying to find out, Brett. One, if my bong, and two, if my J. I didn't start a poll. So I'm going to start a poll. All right. We have a poll now, everybody. Be sure to vote in it. Very important information. Supa-Flexin all season. 5 o'clock. Medically legal in Oklahoma now. Nice. Yeah, I live in Illinois. It's been medically legal for a while. Herbsman. Herb Smith sounds better. So we're taking what you said and we're making it our own, sir. What's up, Letty? How we doing? Welcome in. So I would like to get an RB here, but if Stafford makes it, we're going to take the Stafford correlation, right? I'm pretty fine on this either way. So as you can see here, I only have 33% of my Puka teams have landed them. So we're going to do that. I can see it pretty well, but I know you guys can't. So right here, it says that Kenneth Walker, I have 0 teams with Lawrence and 0 teams with Stafford with my 17% Walker. but I also don't have a whole lot of Trevor Lawrence. So I've been taking like JSN a lot in the second round or Herbert. As long as it doesn't matter as long as I get my vote. Kirk Herb Smith. Nice. Let me guess. Naperville. Herb's person. Yeah. So we got Forey here going double anchor, like pushing quarterback, getting a quarterback and hoping to get another one back. I would love to get Walker, but I don't think I'm going to be allowed to have Walker here. Yeah, I think there's a pretty clear change there. Let's take Jeremiah Love. I don't have any of him with Puka, and I have a chunk of Puka. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take a quarterback on the way back around if there's one left. Or with this team, we could actually push and see if we could get a like Carson Beck late. I am the shaman, says Sweetleaf. And I believe if Disbanded Brotherhood is here, I believe he is a gardener. Oh, no. Kenneth Walker shouldn't have been left. No, you draft your team, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Like, it's one of those things, I would like to get it. I don't expect it. I think there's a pretty clear tier break between Kenneth Walker and the rest of those players there, especially in Supa-Flex. I think Walker is a tier ahead of Drake London and Bowers in Supa-Flex. So yeah, herbologist is it. Yeah, that's what it's called. How we doing, JT? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great time. We're feeling good tonight. We're hoping to stream for a while tonight. We'll see how I feel later. We haven't slept a lot the last 2 days. We've stayed up. We've drafted. We've chilled. Then we woke up before our alarm and not slept at all, and then worked 12 hours basically 2 days in a row. So we're gonna see what happens. Former Bengals tight end Herb Smith Jr. there we go. Going long. All right, so the team right now, we got Puka, we got Trevor Lawrence, we got Matt Stafford stacked up with Puka, we have Jeremiah Love. I mean, if Josh Jacobs makes it, I don't know, like one of these quarterback, like Daniel Jones would be a clear smash if he made it. He doesn't. I don't really care about the week 15 correlation there. I kind of like Jacobs versus Scatabo, I think is where it gets interesting. All of these quarterbacks have went. I think we're going to push the last quarterback. We're going to take Scatabo here and get our RB2. And we're going to see what happens around here. Forey is hoping that all of a sudden doesn't take quarterback number 5. All 150 of my field generals are slow drafts. You are probably the only one because the rest of us are in this lobby, it looks like. Yeah, I'm a guy, like, so if I wake up before my alarm goes off and I can't get back to bed, like for whatever reason, I can't ever really wake up that whole day. It's almost like I need the jolt of the alarm to actually spark my day, you know? Like I guess I need to wake up angry or something. I don't know. All right, yeah. Let's just take Olave. I think Olave is a really good pick. We're gonna go a little thinner at running back than we usually do. We're just gonna try a completely different style of build. It's just the discussion we've had this whole time. Go back up in the chat a while ago and let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Yeah, I can't find it. Somebody said something about the my autopilot for a few picks when the Herbsman stops by. And I converted Herbsman into Herb Smith. I do quite a few slow ones too. Slow gang. You got the old snail, huh? Got the snail. So we're going like double anchor receiver here. I wonder if Forey was debating between Jacobs and Olave there. He does have Shuck. I wonder if he was debating between Olave and Jacobs, or if he was just gonna push because he wants like Juwan Johnson. I haven't done like I was saying I was gonna save all my Dachshunds for slows, but I have ended up not doing that. I have one left. It's at night. Whenever the stream ends tonight, at some point after the stream ends, I'm probably going to do my last Dachshund. It's like 90% filled. I don't know how much longer it'll stay open, but a lot of people who have been waiting to do them are probably going to pile them all in tomorrow or tonight. So, all right. So we could just do the. Well, I'm going to actually take Chuba here. I don't get a lot of Chuba and Supa-Flex compared to like most of the running backs here because I have 30% Tony Pollard. I usually take a receiver here and push to get Pollard while Chuba's still on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Chuba share here. Yo, what's up, who? How we doing? We're doing great. We're doing great. I'm at about 25 slows on each site. Great for work. When does the Puppy 2 drop? I want it. I need it, says M. Stockton. My guess is that it drops tomorrow. That's my guess. As soon as the other couple they fill, I think like the Pit Bull, they know people are just kind of holding off on. The Dachshund's close to being done, right? And the thing is, the people that want the puppy, almost all of those people have probably already maxed the Dachshund, right? Like the one like Win Puppy 2. I bet very few of them have Dachshunds left. So let's go with Tyler Warren here. I mean, we could take the Jacoby Brissett, but we're not going to. I'm kind of full fading Jacoby Brissett at this point. I think that the Cardinals are just kind of not worried if he signs or not. I really think that they could be like, all right, we'll just start Gardner Minshew for 4 games and then let Carson Beck lead us to Arch Manning. You know, like I think that could fully be the plan. Like they could say, well, Jacoby wanted too much money to their fan base, and that's why we charted out this miserable team. So I think that there's a chance that happens. Carson Beck and Minshew. Yeah. Like talk about like be like, sorry guys, we tried to get Brissett, you know. I was debating the Olave, but Jacobs in the 6 is something I'll take each time until we get it updated on him. I was hoping I could push him and get him back, to be honest. A boxer, I think they are doing a boxer this year, but we don't know exactly what it's going to be. I believe this would be the first year they do a boxer. So, and I'm pretty positive they're going to do one. I believe it's been teased, at least. I could be wrong. Like, don't quote me on that. I think that it's been teased. So, let's change it up. Has the herbsman made it? Did the herbsman make it, guy, or not? All right, so the team right now, like we're fine, but we're not great at any position. I think this is kind of a team that Penix would make some sense on, but we're gonna continue to push it. We're gonna take Blake Corum. I know I have him an unguy rated higher, but Blake Corum did catch a few passes near the end of the season last year. I go ahead and secure the little team bet we have as well. If Penix comes back around, I'll take him. The Husky excited me last year. I think it was $40, 10 entry max. Yeah, they did. It excited a lot of people, and because they did 2 of them. Am I late? Yeah, you're late, Boner. It's 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Sundays. Supa-Flexin Sunday. Every Sunday, as long as we have Supa-Flex content out there, we be Supa-Flexing. That's what we be doing. If you guys are new to the channel, if you could hit the sub, that'd be great. And if you're new to the stream, go ahead and hit that like. And by the way, shout out to Nice and Blunt. I know he's not here yet, but while I was on stream with him last night, Nice and Blunt hit 10K subs. Congratulations to him. All right, so I think I want to take Fannin. Let's take a second tight end here. Let's do the thing. Let's just do the thing. We'll see how this turns out. I'm not saying that I love the way that this is. Yeah, exactly. God's time. What's up, Olaf? How we doing? Daniel Cook. What's good? You're in the 6 spot. Got it. Jamar Chase. Amon-Ra. Derrick Henry. Breece Hall. Decent. So you ended up taking the Jacoby fall. I was discussing that a little bit ago. I don't know if you heard it, but I kind of wonder if they're just going to be like, you know what? You can stay home, man. Late reacting Boner for sure. Boom. Yeah. I'm drafting lots of Supa-Flex. Yeah, I'm hoping to max this. Central Standard Time is definitely an elite tier time. All that matters is what time zone does God prefer, and my sources tell me it's Central. So you guys can deal with that however you need to, but sources say Central. I was pumped when I got the fall on Jacoby. I think he's locked for. I think he's overplaying his cards. That's what I think. I think I just take Jacoby here, right? Yeah, we take Jacoby. We get the stack. So we have a double stack with the Rams. We have a single stack with the Jaguars. And I don't really want to take Carson Beck this early, but I kind of feel like I need to. And the running backs are like completely dead. So we're definitely hitting running back in volume late. We're going to probably stop at 6 wide receiver. We're stopping at these 2 tight ends. We're going to probably take 4 quarterbacks. So we're just going to take a lot of darts at running backs at the back end of this draft. What's up, Nice and Blunt? Once again, congratulations, sir, on the success. And also, Fantasy Football Garage, congratulations to him. If you're not subbed to either one of them, go give them a sub as well. Garage hit 1,000, I believe, last night. So congratulations for full monetization. We are overplaying the story to have discussion. I think it's early. He knows the book. It's a new offensive coordinator, new head coach. He doesn't know the playbook. It's a completely new team. So I do think it matters. That Kelsey or Worthy? And Supa-Flex, Kelsey. And regular Worthy. That's where I'm at. I kind of like Kelsey more either way, just because of FFG. That's the hangover. What do we want to do here? Like, I think I need to take Mark since he's here. He's going to have some sort of touches every week. Darkside says, Brissett is set to make less guaranteed money than Minshew. He probably just wants more guaranteed money. Probably, but he also threw a bunch of pick sixes that cost them like to be down 20 points every game, which then boosted his fantasy production. So it matters. Jacoby's currently the 3rd highest paid quarterback by the Cardinals behind Garner. Yeah, Kyler is still getting paid there. Does Brissett deserve money? Yes. Does it matter? Yes. And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve money. Yeah, like it's a brand new coaching staff, right? Or am I wrong? Like, they got a brand new coaching staff, right? Arizona. Yeah, so so Beck does go. That's kind of why I figured I'd have to pull him up if I wanted them, but we kind of figured that this team is toast anyway. So we're just kind of pushing things. We're going to take Jonah Coleman here. Kind of lean into the early wide receivers we took. We're definitely done there. We'll just take 3 late quarterbacks, maybe just 2. Yeah, the OC is Hackett. Fine, I'll just pull up Beck around just in case. Thanks for scaring me. Well, I almost took him before that. Yeah, no, exactly. That's kind of where I'm at. Nathaniel Hackett will lead them to the promised land, brother. I'm glad somebody believes in him. I personally like Beck as a solid NFL starter for the next 15 years. Sustainable construction, welcome to the stream. And you're one of the only people I've heard say that. It's not a dig at you. I'm just saying there's not a lot of Carson Beck believers out there. Let me know, like I'm curious, genuinely curious. Why do you believe that? Like, just let me know. I'm open for a discussion. Saved Beck for you, leaning on Allen in this one. His options are hold out and get more money this year, or just play ball and get money next year. Holding out isn't the way you get paid. I kind of think that he might not get paid. Next year's quarterback class is supposed to be really good. I kind of wonder if he's not going to get much money next year as well. Sorry about that. I forgot to bring the board up. That's my bad, everybody. My bad. Didn't money get more money after? I mean, he's not a quarterback going into a year. Like, I think Jacoby knows that after next year, he's not going to really, like, for what, a year? Like, he could definitely get something next year. Like, but I think he believes that he could get a multi-year deal now. And I think that's silly. I don't think that they would do that. If the Cardinals are going to pay Minshew like the starter, they should be okay with him starting. That's a very fair point. Hackett is solid, overhated, not a good head coach. Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that aren't good head coaches that are solid offensive coordinators. I don't think Hackett's one of them, but I also don't think he's bottom tier either. So, all right. So, I think we just take Trey Tucker, right? The answer is yes. So, we got the Jacksonville double. We have Olave. We have Puka. We have Trey Tucker. We have Tyler Warren. We have Harold Fannin. We're going to take Antonio Williams and be done at that position if he falls to us. I entered the discussion late, but I agree with you. Got it. I'm biased. I took Beck and no. Okay, got it. I totally understand. You got to, if you don't actually believe something, you got to tell yourself that fact enough times that you actually believe it. I understand that. You know what? I actually I understand that fully. The real OC is Mike LaFleur anyway. True. What's up, Jamie? And if you like this background music, give Jamie a high five. Jamie has done all of my background music, and we have a pretty big project going on right now that is going to be super fun. Hackett is a player's coach who players love for as long as his staff is good, but he won't become a liability. The Gale. Which tight end do you like better, Warren or Kraft? If they're both fully healthy, Warren is the safer play, but I think Kraft is the better player. I can't trust LaFleur. What's an Herb Smith? Is that? Yeah, you missed the entire conversation at the beginning of the stream, Jamie, but we assume that's what it means. Josh is also way better than Hackett. Like the Funkadelic vibes. Yeah, I like all the stuff here. Seemed like an easy pick for who, taking Tucker over Naylor. Yes, very easy. The Jalen Naylor contract, in my opinion, is essentially the Tutu Atwell contract from last year. They can cut him after this year for basically free. And he's getting, I think it's $12 million guaranteed. I know the number looks higher, but I believe it was like 12 to 14 million guaranteed, which is what the Tutu Atwell 1-year deal was last year. This one just has additional years on it, but they can get rid of him after this year. I don't believe in it. I think you're better off having failed head coaches as coordinators generally. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Jalen Naylor is giving me yeah, exactly. Like De'Ami Brown had the same contract, right? Naylor contract is more like Joshua Palmer. Yep. What's up, Bayou Bengal? if you guys aren't subbed to Bayou Bengal, go give Bayou Bengal a sub as well. All right, so we're going to take Mike Washington here. And we're going to take Mariota on the way back. That's what we're going to do. The nailer signing is the nail in Beck's coffin. He was a priority signing and has always been a plus route runner. He is a solid route runner, and he was one of the only guys who balled out at all last year with J.J. McCarthy. Yes, it was only 1 week, but he did. We haven't heard anything from camp coming out about Naylor, right? But we've heard a bunch of stuff about how much they absolutely love Trey Tucker, how much that they think that he has the work ethic of Max Crosby is what they're saying. Like, they absolutely love him. He also helped me advance to week 16. But like, I have biased takes too. At least it's slightly biased. Like, that's a positive trait. Be like, this guy helped me get somewhere. So obviously I like him. Naylor, I hardly knew her. Naylor missed week 1 of camp due to kid. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Yeah, no, I was not aware of that. But they still haven't talked about him. Like, it has nothing to do with Naylor. It's more about how much they're talking about Trey Tucker more than anything else. Like, that's the point. Like, the conversation started with Trey Tucker versus Jalen Naylor, not anti-Naylor. And I think it's very easily Trey Tucker over Jalen Naylor. Smashing that like for maxing the Supa-Flex. Appreciate it. Game tight. Thanks for the support. Trey Tucker upside is budget Zay Flowers. Naylor is what he is. So I actually like Jalen Naylor as a player. Like, I do. I don't think that team with Kubiak is the right, like, I think Bowers is going to be the focal, like Bowers and Genty easily the focal points, obviously. I think they need an outside Z, right? And I think that's what Trey Tucker can run and play. So I'm kind of in on that, and that's why I like him more. All right, so we're going to take Anthony Richardson. Trade rumors surfaced again on Anthony Richardson this week or today. So I would be interested in him for sure. So I'm going to be thin at wide receiver in week 7, but I'm going to have Puka Olave available, right? And I'll have both tight ends, and I only have one running back on bye. So I should be pretty good on my bye week. Now, week 7, well, I mean, hopefully Jaden Daniels doesn't get hurt, because the rest of my best ball exposure will not be good if he gets hurt again. What's up, OMG? How we doing? Bills were talking up Keon Coleman at this time last year. For context, people look. Yeah. And we don't know. I need to go to the Coach Speak Index and look at Clint Kubiak and his Coach Speak and how much it matters. You shouldn't take Coach Speak as gospel. But okay, yeah, I haven't done the research on what Kubiak has said. Like, I do need to research that. Like, and that's on me for not of doing that yet as well. All right, so let's take the upside swing there, unless... Yeah, let's just take the Claiborne upside swing. So if you're new here, we review all the members' teams. So I'm going to get behind on chat a little bit, but we're going to review all the members and my team. I don't love my team. I'm not going to lie. I failed this one. It happened. Not all drafts can be great. But we got a 4-8-6-2 here. We got Trevor Lawrence. We got Matthew Stafford. Then we took Mariota and Anthony Richardson as flyers. Running backs, Jeremiah Love, Cam Scatabo, Chuba Hubbard, Blake Corum, Woody Marks, Jonah Coleman, Mike Washington, and Damon Claiborne. We just threw numbers at it. And then we got Puka Olave, the double stack, Jacoby Myers, Travis Hunter, Trey Tucker, Antonio Williams for the bring back, and then Tyler Warren and Harold Fannin. So the double early tight end, like I probably should have taken Jacoby Brissett. Like that's where I think I went wrong. Because I think I took Brissett. I think I took Fannin where I should have taken Brissett, right? No, I took Tyler Warren where I should have taken Brissett. And there were a couple tight ends I liked still available here. So the mistake was not taking Brissett. And if I would have taken Brissett, I would have taken Carson Beck right here. So I would have secured that up with the little stack with Love. And I would have had the week 17 bring back with Trey Tucker. But I failed that. So, all right. The owl left its nest. What landing spot? I mean, I don't really know there's any to start, but if he gets moved, it's positive because he's not going to see the field where he's at. I mean, there's always a chance that he starts in Minnesota over McCarthy if Kyler gets hurt, you know. All right, so let's look at the members. We got Brew Crew here. We got a 3-7-7-3. We got Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, and Cade Klubnik. That's a very solid grouping. Kyron Williams, Javonte, Travion, Dowdle, Jalen Warren. I like the double Pittsburgh thing here after the 3 here. Emmanuel Wilson and James Conner. That is a lot at receiver. You still got Jefferson, Garrett Wilson stacked up. Jefferson stacked up. Chris Godwin, Cortland Sutton, Rashid Shaheed, Isaac Tesla, Christian Kirk, Dalton Kincaid stack, Chigakonkwo, and TJ Hawkinson. So you have Cade Klubnik playing in Week 17 with the Minnesota Kyler Week 17 game. And all of your positions feel pretty solid. So shout out Brew Crew. Solid team there. We got Alex. 3-7-7-3 here. Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, CJ Stroud. Running back, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bucky Irving. He is falling. I do want to start taking him when he falls. Like, I don't know if this is far enough. I don't know who was on the board still. But whenever Judkins, Swift, and it's between Bucky, Price, and Tootin, that's kind of where I think he needs to go. Chris Rodriguez, Jordan Mason, Tajay Spears, Katron Allen, Marshawn Lloyd. Solid. Wide receivers, Zay Flowers, Christian Watson, Parker Washington, Romeo Dobbs, Casey Concepcion, Tank Dell, who's got positive news recently, Adonai Mitchell, Trey McBride, Dalton Schultz, Eli Sowers. Fantastic. Very solid team. I've liked both of those teams more than mine. We got... Is that it? Are there any more members? I think Forey Wayne's a member. We got a 5-5-8-2 here. He did push quarterback, so let's see how it worked out. His quarterback room looks better than mine. Shuck, Aaron Rodgers, Penix, Shadur, and Flacco. Like, I already know his team is way better than mine. Jonathan Taylor, CMC, H.N. Jacobs, Emmett Johnson. You could have stopped with those 4, but the Emmett fall, like, his upside's pretty high. Jordan Tyson, Jameson Williams, DK Metcalf, Jalen Coker, Deebo Samuel, Ted Hurst, Calvin Ridley, and Andre Yoshi Voss. That works. And then Kelsey, Juwan Johnson. That is solid. And yeah, sorry I missed you, Mr. Stockton. We got M. Stockton. But before we do that, we got a gifted member. Who got it? Zero. Welcome, Zero.
Welcome to the Who Crew.
All right. Not doing any drafters. Sundays are only for Supa-Flex. They do not have a Supa-Flex up yet. Whenever they do, I will start doing some drafters Supa-Flex mixed in on Sunday nights. All right, back to M. Stockton. We got a 3-7-7-3 here. Lamar Jackson, Brock Purdy, and Cam Ward. Chase Brown, DeAndre Swift, RJ Harvey, Aaron Jones, Rashad White, Sean Tucker. Love those 2 picks. Kalen Black. We got George Pickens and Emeka Egbuka at ADP, and he's kind of moving up a little. Like, he's slightly moving up right now. Cardinal Tate, Matthew Golden. Man, all of these teams are better than mine. Like, I think mine's the worst of all the teams I read off. Deshaun Stribling, Darnell Mooney, Elijah Surratt, Mark Andrews, Gunnar Helm, and Greg Dulcich. So you got the Andrews Surratt double. We have the Brock Purdy with Stribling as well. We don't have any Eagles on the bring back, but it's all good. And then we got Cam Ward with Cardinal Tate. It's a fun team here. I prefer all of your teams to mine. Not gonna lie. My team was I was the fish. I was definitely the fish there. You drafted more? Yeah, we do a 15-second countdown whenever we jump in, and I would recommend to enter around the number 7, between 7 and 8, somewhere around there is probably when you need to go. But we are about to jump in our second draft. It will be a field general, and we're going to jump in 15 seconds.
Bestball began to rest. We never leave the brine. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who wins? Immortal.
I got the last spot. So we got the 8 spot. We got 0 at the 7. We got Cookie back in here. Welcome back. I forgot to review your team. I usually do the very first one you were in with me. I will also do, even if not a member. So remind me afterwards, Cookie, and I will review yours. We got Quill for Life at the 9. We got Brew Crew at the 4. We got Stockton once again at the 3. Sosky again at the 2. Game Tide at the 1. Looks like we're filling up lobbies, guys. That's awesome. So who's ready for the crazy song? Stream pods are fun. Battle for 14 weeks. Yeah. I'm multi-tabling weekly winners. I opted in. Nice. Got it. And at the 12 hole, Tanner, BTC. Welcome, sir. By the way, we got 54 watching and 38 likes. That's fantastic. I appreciate all the support. If you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content, go ahead and hit the sub. We're on a road to 1,000 subs. If we get 1,000 subs before NFL kickoff, we're locked into doing a 24-hour live stream. So if you guys want to see me suffer, all you got to do is sub. That's all you got to do. That's it. If you want to see me suffer, that's all you got to do. Herbsman brought me some goodies. Yep. 0 thanking Brett for the membership. And thanks again. Like, Brett has been gifting memberships most streams lately. I absolutely appreciate it. So we just went with Puka. We have 10% Puka. We don't have as much Jamar Chase. So we're going to take Chase here. I do prefer Puka because you have an opportunity to stack Puka. You don't have an opportunity to stack Jamar Chase at Supa-Flex. Brett is the Herbsman. All right, so nothing really crazy to start. Pretty normal first round. I do kind of like the anchor wide receiver, assuming that things fall for you. I mean, Puka scored 41, right? And week 16 or whatever, it was like 40-something, right? So if he can score 40 some, why couldn't he score 55?
Let's draft.
All right, so I mean, we just took. Who do we want here? You know, I don't have much Trevor Lawrence. I'm just going to double up Trevor Lawrence in this pod. We don't have very much of him. I don't want to fade Trevor Lawrence, so I only had 4%. So let's go ahead and just. I've also I've mostly, if you guys have watched my stream for a while, I've kind of been stuck at drafting at the front end. So some of my back end exposures are pretty low, and it's a lot of them. Yeah, and Jamar Chase has never scored 55 without Joe Burrow there, and Joe Burrow could get hurt. Adams could get hurt. Yeah. I mean, any argument you have, I get what you're saying. Like, Jamar did it. Everybody was healthy. It's all good. But Puka, they also changed their offense after Adams got hurt. They finally started throwing to Puka in the red zone when Adams got hurt. And whenever Adams came back, maybe he wasn't 100%, but they continued to throw it to Puka in the red zone at that point. So I think that that's a look forward kind of thing. Now, in Superflex, in non-Superflex, I still have Chase over Puka. In Superflex, I have Puka over Chase because it's very close, and I think the ability to stack them is enough to edge him out. So I don't love this at all. Let's go Derrick Henry. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. Got the Lion stack. That's awesome. I've not been able to land the Lion stack yet. Irby, the Herbsmith, brought me some Animal Scout tonight. Irby, the Herbsmith. Are you going to start calling them the Herbsman? I keep saying Herbsmith. Got the Bo May stack. That's a hard one to get now. That is a really hard one to get. I knew I wasn't going to get Bo here, but I would have easily taken Bo. Yeah, as MMA says, I got the Week 17 stack here with Chase and Derrick Henry. So we're just going to take a quarterback here. Probably this order. So we either get Willis or Cam Ward. I know I don't have any Cam Ward with Derrick Henry, but we'll go ahead and take Malik Willis here. So, what's up, GAB? If you guys aren't subbed to GAB, go give him a follow as well. I knew it was Sweetleaf without looking. That game is always... So it was all but last year in the one game that everybody... the Thursday night Thanksgiving game, right? That one wasn't incredibly high scoring on one side, but it was on the other. Maybe Justin Herbert is the Herbsman you need. Maybe. Love opens up Trey Tucker later. I mean, doesn't drafting a team open up Trey Tucker later? Isn't that how that works out? Hey, what's up, Bukowski? Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you are having a great day. So, if you're new to the channel, if you could toss a sub there, we would vastly appreciate it. I was at that game. Are you a Ravens fan or are you a Bengals fan? You got me. Yeah. Drafting a team means Trey Tucker's on the board. Trey Tucker's a really good pick. All right, so almost all the quarterbacks are gone. Now, I would take Kyron if he fell, but he didn't. So we're gonna take Aaron Rodgers here. I don't mind that people got him earlier before. I just want to make sure to get with Malik Willis's uncertainty. Like, Malik Willis is here for playoff variance, right? Aaron Rodgers is there to hopefully give us quarterback 2 scoring several weeks to advance us. So, Ravens, Harbs pissed me off last year. No, they really weren't. You got to be the only one with a best ball theme song. I got a couple of them. Like, there's one that you guys haven't heard yet that I haven't downloaded it yet. Rodgers will spike over Malik Willis anyway. He will every once in a while, but like, Malik Willis is there for like Rodgers isn't going to have a chance at like a 30-point game. If Malik Willis works out, and I'm not a big believer in him, but if he does work out, that's the kind of thing he could do, right? As those big spike weeks. So, I mean, Scadabo, Swift. Yeah, we're just going to take the ADP guy here. And the player that I like the most. Yeah, you're not wrong. He did have a 31-point game with the Jets. And I really like their offense. I think people are sleeping on their passing game. I really do. Like, Pittman to me is the clear bet, not DK Metcalf. I think Pittman and Bernard fit what Aaron Rodgers wants to do a lot more. Assuming Jeremy Bernard can actually learn the offense well enough for Rodgers not to be upset with him, I think that those two players are very, very strong picks right now. So, Rodgers is scared to hold on to the ball long enough. Yeah, that is another thing. That's why I like Jeremy Bernard so much as well. I think he wants to take less hits now, but it's overblown. He literally had a rushing TD last year. I don't think they'll be running 12 anymore. Yeah, I think they're going to have a lot more like very quick throws, and that to me is not DK Metcalf's game. Like, I think the time to throw is going to be pretty low. And that's why I'm kind of like, I'm almost full fading DK Metcalf at this point. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I could easily be wrong. But I know Zero is going to take Tootin here. So it is what it is. But Ladd, he is a Ladd fan. So he doesn't take Ladd. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take Ladd. Jamar Chase and Ladd feels pretty okay. Rodgers always found mismatches pre-snap and got the ball out quick. He also had more magical playmaking ability. Yeah, and having the extra receiver out there is only going to help that, right? Yeah, Metcalf will have some like 17, 18-point weeks. Like, that's going to happen. But I guess his price is fine for that, but I think Pittman's just going to have more. That's where I'm at. I think that Pittman's just going to have more than that. Is my big problem with it. So we're taking either Dowdle or Pollard here. We're going to take Pollard. We got the Week 17 bring back to Aaron Rodgers. And by the way, this isn't a bring back. This is a whenever you take the running back with the quarterback, it's that this team is winning and this team is losing. I was sleeping on Jeremy early, but I'm wide awake now. I mean, he couldn't have landed in a much better spot, right? I'm the beef brisket guy tonight, I guess. I guess you are. Pittman will be great in full PPR. Pittman's going to be great in half-point PPR, too. Like, he's still going to get, like, 60 yards and 7 receptions a game. Or, like, probably 6 receptions, 60 yards. Which in half-point is 9 points, but you had a touchdown in, that's 15 points, right? Like, is that an elite week? No, but he's going to get 6, 7, 8 touchdowns, right? Pittman is a great TD scorer who also, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Second round capital too, which is more than typically see for his ADP. Yeah, well, Denzel Boston is another one. Like, his ADP doesn't really reflect what the past couple years. I think a lot of people got burnt on rookies last year, and because they got burnt that badly, they are playing really scared. So we're going to take one of these two, assuming we have the opportunity to take one of those two. And if we don't, we're going to take RJ Harvey, who is just an upside play for this. But I'm not getting RJ Harvey because Zero wants RJ Harvey here for the Bo Nix stack. So the long slong one allows him to have RJ Harvey. All right, we're going to take Brian Thomas here and see if we can't wrap around Parker Washington. So the team for the audio listeners, we got a 3-3-3-0. Trevor Lawrence, Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, Derrick Henry, Cam Scatterbo, Tony Pollard, Jamar Chase, Ladd McConkey, Brian Thomas. So that's kind of what I want. I wouldn't mind one of those two either. Metcalf is near the top of the board, but we don't believe in that. We do not believe in that. That's kind of where I'm at. I think Pittman's going to be a TD machine this year. Like, and that's the bet for DK Metcalf. And I don't believe that, like, the people who like DK Metcalf think it's because of touchdowns. I don't see that. I see it being Pittman and Rico Dowdle and Jalen Warren getting all the touchdowns. Pittman is literally what Rodgers wishes Alan Lazard could have been. You're not wrong. So we're going to take Kenneth Gainwell there. Secure up that, like, this running back room feels pretty nice, honestly. Yeah, Omar Cooper is cool, but I don't know why he goes that much hoster than Boston and Jeremy. Draft capital. He was first round draft pick. I know it was like, what, 12 pick difference or whatever, but he got first round capital is why. Wasn't he taking like 19 picks later? That's not that much. Jeremy Bernard was pick 49 and Boston was like 30. Like, what was Denzel Boston draft capital? Denzel Boston draft. I think it was like 37. Okay, it's 39. And then, yeah, so they were all 9 picks after each other. Like, but you don't look at it like the NFL teams do. A first-round draft pick is a first-round draft pick to them. And if they spend a first-round draft pick, there's like no way they're moving off of him early. But there was actually real talk of him going. I don't think they thought Sadiq would be there for him. And whenever he was, they took him. But I think that there was a chance that they would have taken him, Omar earlier. All right, so do we take Aaron Jones here? Do we take George Kittle? going to take the George Kittle chance here. I don't take a lot of Kittle, but we're going to try it here. Bernard also suppressed in price with the Rodgers hate rookies there. Yeah. And it's been true in most situations, but not all, right? Like, Randall Cobb was awesome as a rookie, if I remember right. DK can go full nuclear. He got clowned last year. I think he can rebound. Has too much pride as long as Aaron Rodgers stays healthy. I get the bet. I don't think they go out and trade for Michael Pittman and take Jeremy Bernard in the second round and be fully locked in to him. I like Omar for this year, but I'm a big believer in his talent. So it is what it is. I'm not going to fade Omar because I think talent-wise he is. I mean, talent-wise, I think he's better than Casey Concepcion. So, and I also think he's in a better offensive situation than Casey Concepcion, and Concepcion goes ahead of him. So he also has less target. He does have less target competition at wide receiver, but because Garrett Wilson is awesome. But I worry less about Geno Smith as a quarterback than I do whatever Cleveland's going to throw out there. And that's not a glowing endorsement on Geno Smith. Boston has way less target competition, and Jeremy is a toss-up. Depends on if a broken back Pittman stayed healthy. That was a full year ago, right? Romeo Doubs completely ate. Yeah, Romeo Doubs did as well. Yeah. I have KC a lot closer to limit here than Omar Cooper. I figured you did. That's why I threw the shot out there. That's just poking the bear, man. I mean, I had the entire, basically most of the process, I had Omar Cooper wide receiver 4 in the class. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll eat it. I'll admit it. I'm not going to lie about it, but I'm pretty in on the talent. I think that he got a pretty bad landing spot. Not going to lie, but I think Casey Concepcion's landing spot's not much better. So I don't have like any Pacheco. I think I could take Pacheco here. So we're going to take a Pacheco share. What's up, The Real Josh? How we doing? I'd honestly feel better about Cleveland if Sanders was starting. I don't think Shedeur was very good, but I mean, it's hard to say that Watson has been good recently too. They say he supposedly looks like he used to, like a little bit in camp right now. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, he absolutely did get paid. Romeo Doubs was 25.375 and 1 touchdown his rookie year. Was that total points? Pittman got paid less than Romeo Doubs, and teams gave up less draft picks than Eagles gave up for wins. Yeah, but they also they were forced to trade Pittman away, right? The Pittman thing, and by the way, we're standing on business. We're taking Omar Cooper. When they signed Alec Pierce to that insane contract, they weren't able to keep Pittman. And in that situation, they have to trade him away. They have to trade Pittman away because of cap reasons. And whenever that situation occurs, you're going to get less capital back than what you normally would. So I do think that that has to play in a little bit, right? There's no way Watson starts if he's not clearly looking better than Shedeur. I agree. Romeo, yeah. Steelers didn't have a number 2 last year. DK got stacked coverage, not this year. I mean, so I have been a DK Metcalf disbeliever for 3 years now. So I believe he can only run 2 routes. He's really, really good at those 2 routes, but he doesn't have versatility in this game. And I do think that the Aaron Rodgers not wanting to get hit thing has some merit. Like, I'm not saying he's like out there just throwing everything to the ground, but he does do it a lot more than he used to. And with that being said, like, DK Metcalf is a down the field deep ball guy. And I don't know that he's going to be like Rodgers is going to be willing to hold on to the ball often enough to make him a good pick. That's just where I'm at with it. We're not going to screw around. We're going to pull up. I want to get a stack here. So we're going to go ahead and pull him up. We're in the $1 range of players, so we're just going to go ahead and do it. DK is a great fit with Rodgers, who has elite ball placement, great fit compared to other quarterbacks. He does, but he might be able to do the Devontae Adams thing from last year, but he's not as good off the line as that. He's all physical prowess and very little nuance in the route running and those kind of things. And if Aaron Rodgers is going to be willing to hold on to the ball to let him go downfield and get the separation, it doesn't matter. So I think that now, will that happen some? Absolutely. But will it happen all the time? No, it won't. And that's why DK, I get it. But my argument is DK's needs to be below Michael Pittman. Like, I don't think it's even like, I don't really think it's an argument. I don't understand why people believe that. All right, so let's go over the team for the audio listeners. We got a 3-6-5-2 here. We have Trevor Lawrence, Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers. Running back, Derrick Henry, Cam Scatterbo, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell, Pacheco, Katron Allen. I feel like this is enough. It's not the best room, but it's a very solid room. Jamar Chase, Ladd McConkey, Brian Thomas stacked up, Omar Cooper, and Jeremy Bernard stacked, and then George Kittle and Mark Andrews at tight end. If Rodgers plays 17, which I don't think he does, but if he does, DK will have a rebound, no question. I mean, DK will have a better week 17 than he did last year, or at least as good of. I think Pittman should be going ahead of Parker Washington. We agree. I think Pittman should kind of. Yeah, I'm basically 0 DK Metcalf right now. I have 1.1% DK Metcalf in Supa-Flex. And I'm like around 1% in the other. I'm bringing it up in another tab. Before the Pittman trade, I was actually pretty in on him. I honestly believe the Pittman trade plus the Jeremy Bernard signing is really, really bad news. Like, insanely bad news. So Chris Bell, Greg Dulcich down here. I'm going to take Dulcich as the stack. Get a third tight end, a second early one in case Kittle misses some time. No blue hair guy. I draft DK and Pittman, just way more Pittman. So I'm taking Tony Pollard at that pick a lot, is why. I love Tucker Kraft Price. I really like the Godwin Price. I really like Jaden Reed. I have 16% Jaden Reed. So I like all the players around DK Metcalf. I just don't like him post-draft. So that's my biggest issue is the players that go around him I like way more. Like, I think a lot of those players are mispriced. So that's where I'm at with it. All right, so let's go ahead and do the Malik Willis is actually good at football double stack here. Do I believe it? Absolutely not, but I'm doing 150 of these. So let's believe it for this team. Yo, what's up, Crossface? Currently drafting a $30 Frenchie for what's the best way to go about it in your opinion? It's a 6 of 12, 1 of 6, 1 of 6, 26 seat final, right? I would probably take whatever ADP value you can get. Just make sure you build solid rooms. I would probably not worry about stacking a single, like at all. So, all right, we're going to look at my DK Metcalf. I have 109 teams. So we'll type in Steelers. Metcalf, 1.8%. I've got $10 of Metcalf. I'm at the field with Pittman. I have 20% Dowdle and 17% Bernard. So that's where I'm at there. Like, I wasn't sure what it was, but I just wanted to show you guys. And if you guys didn't see my Frenchie 4, this is my Frenchie 4. It was awesome. Was it this one? Yeah. Drake May, CJ Stroud, Judkins, Pollard, Harvey, Gainwell, Brooks, Emmett Johnson. We went 0 RB. Puka, London, Nico, Garrett Wilson fell back, Trey Tucker, Jeremy Bernard, Torrey Horton for upside, Kelsey, Hunter, Stowers. The Stowers pick was supposed to be another running back, but we ended up, we set our position limits to do an auto draft, and we set it at 2 tight ends, and we got burnt at that pick. 0's not wrong. Yeah, you don't need the crazy upside. Like, so let's go. Let's go with some Skylar Bell for the week. Like, Miami's beating Buffalo in this world, and Skylar Bell is the dominant bringback that you need, man. Like, he has 42 fantasy points and just clowns on Jamar Chase. I could see it, guys. I don't know about you. I can see it. I don't know. Like, it's the story I'm making. Hey, what's up, Rylip? How we doing? I have 24% Pittman, actually, 9%. Yeah, so you're probably more in on Rodgers than I am. If you like Rodgers, you should like DK. Well, so, like, Metcalf and Igbuka and Burden are all players that I personally have been expecting to fall in price. I've done 109 drafts. I'm planning on doing about 1,000. So I'm just waiting for the ADP to correct. And it's kind of getting to the point I think it's where it's going to stay. I'll start mixing it in more at this point. Like, it's an entire, like, we're only a month and, like, what? A little over a month in? Like, I'm not that worried about my exposures at this point. Let's take Jameis Winston to stack up with old Scatabo here. All right, we got a 4-6-7-3 here. Trevor Lawrence, Malik Washington, Aaron Rodgers, and Jameis Winston. Running backs, Derrick Henry, Scatabo, Tony Pollard, Gainwell, Pacheco, Katron Allen. Not the strongest RB room, but solid, right? Wide receivers, Jamar Chase, Lav McConkey, Brian Thomas stacked up, Omar Cooper, Jeremy Bernard stacked up, Chris Bell and Greg Dulcich stacked up, Skylar Bell for the bringback. We have Tony Pollard here as well. Not a bringback, but you know. We got the Jamar Chase and Derrick Henry mini correlation. We have Mark Andrews and George Kittle as our other 2 tight ends. This is a much better team than my first team. The first team was not good. This team is solid. So whenever the last pick is made, we will go through some of the teams. Did I get too far behind a quarterback and burn $3? Or does my 3-hole have a chance? We'll find out. I burned $3 last time. No problem. You can probably correlate more than usual too if you want. You can aim for 70th percentile. Yeah. Skylar Bell scores 42 feet. I'm packing it in for goodness. Yeah. But hey, that's the world we're living in this team, guys. Like, sorry you had to witness it. But we seen Kyle Pitts score 44 in week 15 last year. I don't think Skylar Bell scoring 42 is really that far-fetched. No, okay, I really do. 12% cheap Rodgers. Rodgers was my third or fourth most highest drafted free draft quarterback. Najee Snipes is crazy. 11 slot, roast me. We review all the members and people who are in their first draft with me. I don't think I've ever been in a draft with Harry, so we will do that. Looks like we're going to be doing a lot of reviews here. So we got the 1-hole, game tight. 3773, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, and J.J. McCarthy. So the same 2 quarterbacks as the last guy in the 1-hole, but he also backed it up with J.J. McCarthy. We have Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams, Quinshon Judkins, Shadarian Price, Jordan Mason, Mike Washington, Chris Brooks. That's an awesome RB room. Jefferson stacked up, DJ Moore stacked. I love this team. Jordan Addison, Khalil Shakir, Jennings, Keon Coleman. I do think you just take too many wide receivers from the same team, but like if you would mix in the wide receivers like you do the running backs, it would be fantastic. Like 3 wide receivers from each team feels like too much. Like if you stopped at 2 for each and then mixed in extra pieces because you're limiting the amount of players you have that could spike every week. Because it's a much lower chance that Jefferson and Addison and Jennings all 3 spike, right? Dalton Kincaid, Hawkinson, and Mike Gesicki. That's a solid team. Just a minor thing there. We got another gifted membership. Thank you, Brett. Thanks for the gifted. Who got it? We got Jonko Hill. Welcome, sir.
Welcome to the Hook Crew.
All right, back to this. We got M Stockton at the 3-hole. We got a 4-6-7-3. We got Daniel Jones, Bryce Young, Tua, Michael Penix. So the double Atlanta thing, like I think this is enough at quarterback. I think it is. Bijan Robinson, Genty, Cook, Woody Marks, Ray Davis. This is awesome. 3 anchors and then just 3 contingent guys, like 2 major contingent guys, and a 3rd guy to assist in bye weeks for those 3. Tedero McMillan, Christian Watson, Josh Downs, Jaden Higgins, Jalen McMillan, Torrey Horton, Devon Vele, Pitts, Juwan. Yeah, I actually love this team, Stockton. So I don't know what you're worried about. That is definitely enough a quarterback, though. I'm a member now, thanks to Brett Michael. And it's also my first draft. Let's go. This is not your first draft ever on the channel. It's ever on the channel. We did a review on one of your teams last week, sir, or the other day. I'm pretty positive. Like it's the team reviews is a member perk. I just also do it the very first time you're in a stream draft with me. assuming I know. And if I'm wrong, let me know. We can go back. Yeah, it's not per stream. It's per visiting the channel, basically. Oh, Hallie's a member too? Yeah, I forgot that. That's my bad. I apologize. We will definitely go back. Okay, we got a 0 here. We got a 3782. That's my bad. I don't know how I missed that. I apologize. 3782. Drake May, Jackson Dart, Bo Nix. Jeremiah Love, Baseball Tootin, RJ Harvey, Rashad White, Braylon Allen, Ollie Gordon, Caleb Johnson. I don't want to have to start clicking them, but he does look fine right now in camp. But it's camp. There's no pads. Aaron Rodgers hasn't yelled at him yet. Like, there's still a long way to go. Rodgers is probably going to yell at him. We got Malik Neighbors, Rasheed Rice, Cortland Sutton, Stephon Diggs, Trey Tucker, Denzel Boston. I mean, talk about risk. If it hits, it's going to hit hard. Deebo Samuel and Darnell Mooney. Tight ends, Tyler Warren, Isaiah Likely. Solid team there. Yeah, just going for broke here. Like, and I don't mind it. It's a $3 draft. We got Quill, 3773 here. Justin Herbert, Sam Darnold, Deshaun Watson. Running back, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Ramondre, Aaron Jones, Kamani Vidal, Justice Hill, and Samaje Perine. I rarely take P. Ryan, but I do take him a little bit. I think he's a better click than Taj Brooks. Wide receiver, Puka, CD, Waddle. So you went double anchor, and you still got your quarterbacks, and your running backs don't feel that bad. This is well built, very well built. Jalen Waddle as well, Jacoby Myers, Rashid Shaheed, Jerry Jeudy, Trey Harris, Fannin, Gadsden, Barner. This is my favorite team of the group so far. Then we got was Tanner here? Yeah, that was an awesome team. Let me know if you're here, Tanner. I'm gonna go back to that last draft in another browser. And review Hallie's team. All right, so Hallie's team from last draft, we got a 3584 here. We are doing another draft, so don't leave yet. We will be doing another draft once we get these reviews done. We got Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart, and Deshaun Watson. Running back, Saquon Barkley. Travis, we only call him Travis because he doesn't know his last name. Quinshon Judkins, Tony Pollard, and Brian Robinson. Wide receiver, Nico Collins, Terry McLaurin, Mekhi Lemon, Josh Downs. Stephon Diggs, Denzel Boston, Brandon Ayuk, Malachi Fields. Tight end, Isaiah Likely, Otten. So you really waited. But you got I like the Theo Johnson click late. You took both of them. I think that's a really smart move with Jackson Dart. He does like to spread the ball to tight ends. I think that this wide receiver room is very solid, and you don't feel like you're lacking at any of these positions. The only place you could be lacking is quarterback 3. But I think just trying to get these two to the playoffs with Watson, and maybe he plays all season. We don't know, right? All right, back. So, yeah, that is a solid team. All right. I don't remember who he said. Yeah, it was DJ Quill's team. A 3 for the final, Frenchie 4. I enjoy your opinion. Let me know. I think Crew was somebody, I haven't done a review on them yet. So we got a 3-6-9-2. We got Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott, Fernando Mendoza. Running back, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Jonathan Brooks, Tyrone Tracy, Jonah Coleman, Sean Tucker. Very solid. Burden, Evans, Parker, Washington, Xavier Worthy, Flournoy, Ted Hurst, Tank Dell, Wicks, Surratt, Loveland Sadiq. So we have the Flournoy stack. Who do they play week 17? They play the Giants. No bring back. That's fine. Oh, no. You do have bring back. Tyrone Tracy. We have Mendoza there with I mean, just as a third quarterback, I mean, that's perfectly fine. You just needed the guy. Caleb Williams, you do have stacked up here, though, with the double stack. Pretty well-built team. You have plenty. Like, I like the double anchor and then the extra decisions you made. Sean Tucker should be moving up the board, and he is. So that is a solid pick. Who and I draft a little different. Yeah, we do, but I think we both get to solid teams a lot of the time. So let me know if you're here, Tanner, or not. But we are going to join another draft. This will be the third draft. If we get to 63 likes, 63, we got 53 in here. I know some of you haven't liked it, but if we get to 63, I will do a fourth draft. But we're going to do the countdown. Then we're going to do the jump into the field general. And once it fills, or once I click the button, I'm going to run and go use the restroom real quick. So that is what's going on. But hey, no problem, Harry. So we are going to jump in the field general, and we're going to jump in 15 seconds.
Bestball began to rest. We never leave the brine. Fury, endless, mix, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who wins, immortal. Bestball.
We're back. We got a little chocolate on the way in. Give me 1 minute. So you're saying I'm out here filling 3 lobbies, huh? It feels good. All right, so we got the 109. We've been back here every time. We got taking dollars at the 11. The long slong is here at the 10. I assume you're listening. You haven't said anything yet, or haven't heard you. Let me know who you are. We got Dak at the 5. We have Game Tight at the 3. We got Brew Crew at the 2. We have Zero at the 1. You or both could get Eevee. All right, so by the way, if you guys are new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content tonight, if you could smash the sub, that would be fantastic. We are on our road to 1,000 subs. If we get to 1,000 subs, we're doing a 24, the 1,000 subs before. I mean, let's take Chase again. Actually, I have 1% Caleb Williams. Let's just bite the bullet and take Caleb Williams share. We don't draft in the back end very often. Let's just do it. But if we get to 1,000 subs before NFL kickoff, we are doing a 24-hour live stream. So if you want to see the old man suffer, that's all you need to do. Randstand in here at the 6. I don't believe you. I don't believe that's you. All right, so we got Caleb Williams. I would love to get Justin Herbert with them. So we're going to take Amon-Ra. We're going to build out a Week 17 Chicago-Detroit thing for fun. This actually, I haven't done this yet, so this should be fun. I got me a little mini fridge right there next to me, so very nice. I'm surprised. Surprised nobody has wanted to see the owl yet. But a lot of you probably don't know about the owl. He hasn't come out to play yet. We got but yeah, I've been taking an elite receiver in all of these. I do think it's a little harder to build them, but I do think that when it works out, they feel the best. Hey, what's up? Subbed a couple of months ago, but it used my real name, so I had to make a whole new account. I love Bestball. Love hearing other people's ideas about the game. Great stuff. Hey, well, thank you for popping in. I'm glad you've been listening for a while. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you've stayed. This is the beginning, man. We're definitely doing this for a while. We actually have some things that working in the background with Jamie right now. Jamie and I, the Keaton Mitchell clip. You mean the Bayou Bengal clip? That's a Bayou Bengal clip. So I don't know. It's a Bayou Bengal clip. It's not a Keaton Mitchell clip. I mean, I could play it for the Keaton Mitchell clip. In at the 12 spot. Hey, you made it first down. You made it. Amped Phil. I have a hard time remembering that that's you. I always remember that Amped Phil is somebody who listens. I don't know why I missed it that time. But because yours is first down fantasy and it says Amped Phil, stuff like that bother me. Like, it doesn't bother me. It just, I mean, could we absolutely take Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, Amon-Ra? Absolutely. Like, this is awesome. Did we just take Bowers and, like, I mean, we could take Bowers, we could take Love. Do we want to take Baker? I think we take Baker or Bowers here, right? Yeah, we're just going to take Baker Mayfield. So this is a fun start. Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Amon-Ra. Do it. Do it. I would have taken Bowers. I would have. Wouldn't labeling it the Bayou Bengal clip imply it will only be his clip? I anticipated more good ones. So I have a bunch of clips that are coming out. Like, we haven't drafted any of the players tonight that I have the clips for. And by the way, like, I'm not a Keaton Mitchell bull at all. So no, it's I made it for Bayou Bengal. I got 3% Keaton Mitchell, which is more than I expected to have. Haven't had JTCMC team yet, so wanted to try it, get a little more exposure and uniqueness. Yeah, like if you're gonna max, that's that is kind of what you want to do, mix in that stuff. Who is Keaton Missile and where does he play? Bayou 2026. Yeah. Who do you live in KC or just a KC fan? I live in Southern Illinois. I live about 6 hours from the stadium. I used to go to a game a year so I used to get tickets once a year. We would take a trip, my dad and I, to go watch a game. We would always sit in like the front 10 rows in the end zone sections. So like it was about $200 to $300 a ticket. Those tickets now are like $800 a piece, so we just don't go anymore. Like it's not worth it to go to the game. In my you got to take days off work, like with the drive. It ends up being like for the two of us to go close to like $2,500 for just 2 tickets, because we're not going to drive that far and get crappy seats. Like if we're going to go, we're going to go. We were looking at tickets this year and it's not something that's happening. Hey, see, Money says some jewels. All right, so I'm going to take. I'm going to take. Why not? Let's make it 3 for 3 Scatabo. You know what? We're vibing. Let's just do it. Let's just do the thing, guys. Let's just do the thing. I'm fine with. I'm going to try to push Jacobs again. I wouldn't hate DeAndre Swift stacked up with. Actually, we're just going to push it. We're going to take Colston Loveland. That's what we're going to do if we can. But yeah, welcome to the channel, Enselman. Hope you've enjoyed the content. And if you have, go ahead and hit the sub. I could definitely use the help. I try to get to 1,000. We're definitely on pace to have a pretty good season. Not sure if we'll get to the 1,000, but we're definitely having a pretty good pace. So the team right now for the audio listeners, we got a 3-1-1-1. We got Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, which is hard to get unless you pull it up. And then we got Baker Mayfield, Cam Scatabo, and Amon-Ra. So we have the entire game stack, right? Like, this is really, really hard to get. Caleb Williams, Goff with Amon-Ra Loveland in Supa-Flex. And if it's not bad weather, this should be a really good game. Jared Goff outdoors in Chicago is a little skeptical to me. But if the weather is fine, like if it's in the 30s, there's an okay chance that he's fine, right? But if it's really cold, it's a couple days after Christmas. So I don't feel great about what the weather in Chicago is going to be like. But if it's good, this game is going to be absolute fire. So I have some clips. The clips that I have Ashton Genty, I have Jalen Waddle, I have a Kayshawn Booty clip, I have the Bayou Bengal / Keaton Mitchell clip, I have the Denzel Boston clip, if I didn't say that, and then I have this clip. And I think this is the first time that I actually believe that this could be
the team that takes the whole thing down.
All right, we're a believer. We're a believer in what we have going on right now. That's what we are. We are walking on sunshine, man. I mean, I don't ever take Igbuka. This is the time to take Igbuka, right? Yeah, let's... I don't think I could pass on Tootin, though. I need running back so much that I don't think I could pass on Tootin there. Zero keeps getting gifted sacks, and I hate it. All right, we got I assumed Igbuka would go there. I'm fine with it. So, what do I want? Do I want a second? I should probably get like Ramondre here, right? Man, Devontae Adams feels pretty good for the bring back. Ramondre feels pretty good. I don't really want to. The running backs pretty much die out after this point, so I need one of these guys. Let's take Ramondre this time. I have a bunch of Scatabo plus. Like if I look at this, I can look at who's left and who I have pairs with, right? And with my board, I don't have a lot. But with Scatabo, I have 11% of my Tony Pollard. That's not as high as I thought it would be. But 11% of my Tony Pollard shares have Scatabo. So, and I've got 33% or 31% Tony Pollard right now in Supa-Flex. So, love that for me. What do you got going on? Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Devon Achane, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, Garrett Wilson, Geno Smith. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, I go live every Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. We do Supa-Flex every Sunday night. Monday through Thursday, I'm live or going. I normally go live at 4 p.m. Central. You know, Central Time, God's time. And generally, that's what I've always went live. I might start going live earlier and just stay live still till 6 o'clock. Because I almost always go till 6 p.m. unless there's something different going on. Like I have plans, but I rarely do. So usually I'm locked in for 2 hours, but I wouldn't mind getting a longer stream or two in every week. So yeah. All right, so I like this team. We are 8 likes away. 8 likes away from a 4th draft, everybody. 8 more likes, 4th draft. So let me know if you want another draft by voting or by hitting that like button. All right, Parker Washington goes. I mean, we're going to get gifted one of these guys. I think we need the upside of Harvey here, maybe. Let's just continue to bet on that game, right? Let's go ahead and take Manungai. Maybe Swift gets hurt and Manungai becomes a decent pass catcher. Maybe that happens. I'm not believing that happens, but maybe that is what happens. So we still only got the one receiver, but that one receiver is Amon-Ra St. Brown. With this like a super, super fun start. Like Caleb Williams, Amon-Ra, Goff, Baker, and we still have what feels like not an elite, but a serviceable running back room. Feels pretty solid. So, I mean, I obviously want a certain player here. Anybody who looks at my team knows exactly who it is. You guys could, choose chaos and take Chris Godwin. That's up to you guys. Do you guys choose chaos or not? Actually, I kind of like Gainwell more. Do I want Godwin? Do I want Gainwell? I'm going to take Gainwell, actually. We're going to stack up the running back here. I forgot he was on the board until I looked at that. And by the way, if you see these colors here, see Baker in red, Godwin in red, exposure 10% Godwin. That's what best ball overlay is. Also, I can look at this. I can look at Chris Godwin, and it says right here, 33% of my Chris Godwin of my Godwin teams have Cam Scatterbo on. So knowing that allows me to find holes in my portfolio. Like if there's two players I really like, I just haven't paired them together. Like I know that, and I can meld my portfolio into something that makes more sense for my exposures. And the tool Best Ball Overlay, promo code WHO, it is $30 a month with the promo code, $40 without the promo code. And I have it on good authority that sometime in the future, I don't know how far in the future, but I know it's currently being worked on for this to also work on DraftKings. So within, like, I'm going to guess, I'm not going to give a time, but I do know I've seen a screenshot of it being worked on for DraftKings, which is fantastic. Are you talking about this or the team? Let me know. The average marathon time is 4 hours, 30 minutes. You could do Marathon Mondays and go for 4 hours and 40 minutes. I could, except that, by the way, shout out to Missy for these assisting me with these fire thumbnails. Like this thumbnail, the Supa-Flexin Sunday one, I had a thumbnail and I sent it. It was okay. She took it and made it elite. Absolute shout out to Missy here. I could do that. There's a couple problems with it. Number one, Monday nights currently is the night that I'm supposed to be doing the show with Steve and Lutz. We just haven't been able to lately. And Coolers. And Coolers has been kind of not able to because of work. We may be moving that. We may keep it. We may disband it. I don't know what's going on with it. Things just haven't worked out the last few weeks to be able to do it. But we do want to do it. We just don't know. So if that continues on Mondays, that won't work. And number two, like Mondays are like, I mean, we get Godwin back. All right. Sounds good. So a lot of people that don't normally stream, like Neil Orfield, he doesn't stream every day, but he streams on Mondays. The Fantasy Sanctuary streams Monday. So I think that if I pick a day to go like the longer streams, it's probably going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. And it's probably going to be Tuesdays. Like if I'm going to pick one day to do longer streams every week, I think it's going to end up being Tuesdays. I'll have to find a fun name for it, but that's the plan, is to eventually have it on Tuesdays, I think. Let's go with Persol here, right? Let's just go with Ricky P. I like him. I haven't been taking him that much lately. Let's go ahead and take Pearsall. For the audio listeners, we have a 3-5-3-1 here. This is Supa-Flex. Obviously, Supa-Flexin Sundays. We got Caleb Williams, Jared Goff. Quarterback, Baker Mayfield, Cam Scatterbo, Bashaw Tootin, Ramondre Stevenson, Kyle Monangai, Kenneth Gainwell. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra, Chris Godwin, Ricky Pearsall, Colston Loveland. But yeah, we're loving this team. Like, we got Godwin all the way back. That is absolute fire. Like this team feels awesome. I'm very happy with this one. The first two I didn't love. Oh, thanks, Rylan. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Lou? How we doing? You should see the thing that we're working on right now. I'm pretty sure whenever the other channel stuff launches, Lou, you're gonna love it. But yeah, shout out to Lou Dog. I assume that you're still out there working in the back room with so you think you can tout stuff. Like it's a lot of work involved in that. Obviously, they've sent you all kinds of stuff. Recorded videos, sort of. So Jamie and I are we're making a second channel, and it's going to be like music related, but fantasy football themed. So I'm not going to get into any more detail than that, but we are working on some stuff right now. I want to have like 4 or 5 videos fully ready to go before I launch it. Like it's been made already. We already have the channel name. We just got to find a logo for it. But working in the background to get some stuff set up. It's going to be pretty fire. Yeah, I don't want to say anything really about it because it's something new, different. And it might be really good. It might suck. I don't know. We'll find out. All we could do is go forward and see what happens. We'll take Gadsden, who I don't love, but it's a fine price. I like all these other players ahead of him. So, yeah. What's up, Bill? How we doing? We need 5 more likes. I think I said 62. 5 more likes for another draft. Yeah, I have the vision for some stuff for sure. We're reworking a couple songs that he's made to fit some stuff. Like there's a lot of things going on with it, but just know I think it's going to be very fun. Very good. All right, we got I love this team. Now, the Gadsden pick, not my favorite. So, with Shakir still here, I think he's perfectly fine for this to like give us a little bit of a floor. Take a couple rookie upside picks later. So, Wing It Wednesday. Well, I'll tell you what the original idea was, and I'm not going to commit to this. Because it would be the wildest thing. But it just has a good ring to it. There's 0 chance this happens. But 12-hour Tuesdays sounds awesome. There's just 0 chance that I'm going to commit to something like that. Like, absolutely not. Like, 12-hour Tuesdays would hit hard. Right? Like, 12-hour Tuesdays would get those sub goals up. And by the way, speaking of sub goals, I have a goal at 1,000 subs before the NFL season kicks off. If I get to 1,000, we're doing a 24-hour live stream. Speaking of 12 hours. Is it Tuesday night? Oh, what a night. How we do? No AI generated question for me? Are those specifically to confuse by you, Bill? Let me know. Let me know. All right, so it looks like there's a solid chance we might get to play the one clip. Are we going to get to play the one clip or not? We are not. Denzel Boston win. All right, we got We're gonna have a clipless night. It's gonna be sad, but I am uploading a lot more clips this week, I think. So we should have a more entertaining stream. I found out some places where I can do some more clips. I honestly don't think Boston would have made it all the way back. Yeah, he is. Boston's awesome. All right, so let's go ADP. Let's look at this. I already got... Do I want to do the full bet on that? Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just anti-bet Bucky Irving. Let's just anti-bet Bucky Irving and bet on the Bucks offense here. Like Sean Tucker and Gainwell with Godwin, right? With a fall on Godwin. The Godwin was just a fall thing. So I don't hate it. Yeah. Your RB room is rough. Who is going to review Battle Royale teams? I mean, if you're a paid member during Battle Royale season, like that'll be awesome because there's only 6 people in the draft. Like I could, and there are only 6 players. Like those reviews would go pretty quick. All right, so we're just gonna take Bernard again because I think Bernard's an awesome pick. We need upside. We took Shakir so we could take the swings here. So we're gonna go ahead and take him there. Just started Chase, Pickens, Javonte, Burden, Swift, and your Frenchie. I mean, that sounds doable. So you pulled Javonte up to get the double. Are you planning on going Darnell Mooney or something? Like, I assumed you're going to go like Darnell Mooney or Malachi Fields. Maybe you were planning on taking Scatterbo on the way back, and he didn't make it. By the way, we got 4 more rounds and the reviews to get 2 more likes. We need 2 more likes. 2 more likes. I do another draft. That'll be draft 4 if we get there. If not, I'm going to go over to Fanspeak Network and watch their members only show. So it's up to you. All right. So yeah, I mean, you know what? Let's I'm in the mood to listen to something a little fun for a minute. All right, we got I want another tight end here. And I think T Ferg's the one I would like. I do have Njoku rated higher. I'm kind of second guessing if I want Njoku that high, and I definitely don't want Njoku on the Gadsden team without Herbert. So T Ferg would be the pick. I mean, we're not going to take Ted Hurst, even though we got Baker, because we're very invested in the Bucks, right? I don't want to be more invested in the Bucks on this team. I think we're almost over invested at this point anyway. So I'm going to pivot off. We're going to go with the Week 17 bring back here and Terrence Ferguson to the Bucks. Or, yeah. Hey, what's up, Fancy Dog Pound? How we doing? If you guys are subbed to Fancy Dog Pound and Nice and Blunt, go give both of them a follow. And congratulations, Nice and Blunt. 10K subs. He hit 10K subs last night while I was live with him. I was glad to be there. It was an awesome time. Glad I could be a part of it. New update is very clean. Very clean. I love all the stuff I can see on the side that I can't show because if I show it, the timer doesn't work for whatever reason in StreamYard. So, and that's an underdog, like that's a underdog issue. It's not a Bestball overlay issue. I mean, let's go with Vidal here. Right? Yeah. We're going to go with Vidal, and then these last two picks are going to be random wide receivers. We might super scroll. There's a player I'm going to take on this team that I'm probably going to get laughed at. It might be the only share of this player in this tournament. We are 1 like away, by the way. 1 like away from a 4th draft. So apparently you guys don't love me. That's what I'm hearing. Apparently you don't love me. So we got it's working really well. I mean I worked all day and I haven't had time to really dive into it, but it looks so clean. Like this is exactly what I wanted. And cuz I was at a call with Dog Pound and we were just kind of talking about it. I was like, I think these things would make some sense. And all those things are pretty much what got implemented. And they have it done in a way that it looks really good. Like, let me show. Wrong one. Window. There we go. Can you guys see that? So you guys see this on the side? So like over here, you can see Malachi Fields. It has every player I've drafted, what percentage I have with them. It has the week 17 correlation up here. I can go to settings here. I can set all of this stuff, what I want to see, right? Which week of correlation I want to see. You can actually, there's a lot of things you could do. You can look at your whole portfolio, but the combo tool is where it's at. It's awesome. But that view is a little worse for the streaming stuff because of the way Underdog is interacting with StreamYard for some reason. So, all right, back to wide receiver. We need to go out. We're going to take a stab at Tank Dell here. We don't require anybody for the early part of the season. If Tank Dell is here, we're going to take him. He's basically a high upside rookie with the way it works. And I mean, we got Skylar Bell getting 42 points in week 17, right? So with that 42 points in week 17, we might as well just take him. Let's go. Pagey Microb. Alt accounts. Yeah, we got 62, by the way. So we are locked into another draft. We have Skylar Bell listed here, but we're going to take a player that nobody's drafting. A player that I think people forgot about, honestly. Right. Given the high historical variance of quarterback rushing TDs, which quarterbacks project the most egregious candidates for regressions to the means? How should we adjust our draft capital allocation accordingly? Well, ChatGPT, I think you should just not take quarterbacks. And then you don't have to buy into the bid. You don't have to buy into the fact that you're taking quarterbacks at an elevated price. All you got to do is just not draft them and then you aren't part of the problem. Is he still not in the player pool? Okay, there we go. All right, we're taking Jade Walker. Might be the first time he got drafted. Okay, he's not the first time he's been drafted. But we're stacking up Jade Walker on this team. He was a rookie last year. He was fine. Who GPT? All right, so let's review my team. And this song does get old, a little samey, so we will remove that. We got a 3-7-7-3 here. We got Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, and Baker Mayfield. Running backs, Cam Scatterbo, Bashaw Tootin, Ramondre Stevenson, Kyle Monangai, Kenneth Gainwell, Sean Tucker, and Kamani Vidal. Wide receiver, Amon-Ra, Chris Godwin, Ricky Pearsall, Khalil Shakir, Jeremy Bernard, Tank Dell, Jade Walker. Tight end, Colson Loveland, Oronte Gadsden, and Terrence Ferguson for the bringback. So we got 3 Bears. We have Amon-Ra stacked up. We have 3 Bucks as well. It's a solid team. It's a really solid team in my opinion. I like Jade Walker. I thought Jade Walker was fine last year. He is a year 2. I mean, look at it this way. Khalif Raymond knows Ben Johnson, but he wasn't with Caleb Williams last year. So that could matter. Last year, Jade Walker did play with him some, like with Caleb Williams, and he is a year 2 in Ben Johnson's system. Xavier Thomas is year 1 in that system. They also lost DJ Moore and Olamide Zaccheaus. So wide receiver 3 is pretty open. Now, everybody is in on the Xavier Thomas because he was a rookie. Most people forgot that Khalif Raymond signed there. And Jade Walker is completely forgotten about. So, Jade Walker, if we're going to take if I'm taking a stab in a contest that's, quite a bit filled on a wide receiver 3 on just a dart throw, like give me the upside, like give me the only one person in a finals with that player, right? It's an offense we want a piece of. Maybe Colson Loveland gets you all the way there, but then doesn't have a good week 17, right? I don't know, like maybe he just has 2 good games throughout the season and he's worth it. Like the wide receiver 3 role in Chicago is pretty wide open. Now, would I take him often? Absolutely not. But this is a Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, and Supa-Flex team with Amon-Ra. Like, I want this. This is already really unique, and I felt really strong at all the other positions. That's my argument for it. I'll endorse any pick that is in versus Luther Burton. Glad you take Jatavian Sanders. All right. We got to I mean, number one, the Bears are just a better offense than the Panthers. So or we expect them to be. So that's another reason I don't mind throwing a random dart at a wide receiver 3 there. We got a 3-6-8-3 here. We got Josh Allen, CJ Stroud, and Geno Smith by 0. We got Saquon Barkley, Devon Achane, Rashad White, Woody Marks, Marshawn Lloyd, and Najee Harris. Solid RB room. Nico, Garrett Wilson stacked up. Nico stacked up. Christian Watson, Jordan Addison, Jaden Higgins for the double. Denzel Boston, because you hate me. Debo Samuel, Skylar Bell for 42 points. You're advancing. You got Josh Allen and the 42 points for Skylar Bell. What's there not to like? Tucker Kraft, Dalton Schultz, and Eli Stowers. Very solid team. Let's go back to this. What's up, Money Anything? How are we doing? Welcome back, sir. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, I'm not saying never take Xavier Thomas, and he doesn't get drafted very often, but yeah. This lobby, I am taking down You guys can fight for second, says Brett. Well, let's find out when we get to your team, which is right now. You are projected for the most. We got a 3-6-7-4 here. We got Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold, and Bryce Young. Running backs, James Cook, Derrick Henry, Travion Henderson, Rico Dowdle, Mike Washington, George James. That feels good. Zay Flowers for the double. Cardell Tate, Cortland Sutton, Michael Pittman, Wandale, Jalen Coker, Shaheed, Kincaid, Otten, Mayer, and Sanders. It's a pretty solid team. Pretty solid team. No real holes except for I took Jade Walker. I took Jade Walker, man. And you found a player that's less impressive than him. That's all I'm going to say. I got a guy named Jade Walker. Most people don't even know his name. But you found a way to find a player that's even less upside than him. Less ability than Jade Walker. No, I think it's fine. I get it. It's the stack. Same thing I did. It's all good. What's feel good about your team in the other draft? Oh yeah. We got game tight. We got a 5-7-6-2 here. Jacoby Brissett, Tua, Penix, Beck, Minshew. So 2 teams quarterbacks. Bijan, Genty, Jadarian Price, Brooks, Algier, Singleton, Jalen Wright. Wide receiver, Drake London, Neighbors, Michael Wilson, Travis Hunter, Branch, Darnell Mooney, Trey McBride, and AJ Barner. I like how you have your wide receivers more spread out than usual. This quarterback room is scary as hell, but you do have 2 guys for the whole season. I would have fit a different quarterback up at the middle, or up at the top. But I mean, everything else is absolute fire. If this works, the team's good. We got Randstan. I think it's the first time you've ever drafted with me. We will give you a 1 free review. We got a 3-6-8-3. Jaden Daniel, Jackson Dart, Patrick Mahomes. Running back, Jeremiah Love, Javonte Williams, Tyron Tracy, Tajay Spears, Dylan Sampson, Katron Allen. Wide receiver, T. Higgins, Terry McLaurin, Roma Dunze, Jordan Tyson, Matthew Golden, Deshaun Stribling, Malachi Fields, and Tyquan Thornton. Feels solid. Kelsey, Okonkwo, Gesicki. So you have the Jaden Daniels. You don't have bring back, which is not the end of the world. You have the bring back here with Javonte Williams as well. And then you have Patrick Mahomes, who's a really good pick. And you took the Tyquan. I think the Tyquan Thornton stack is a very fun thing to do at the end of drafts. Not even joking. All right. Skyler with Shakir recovering isn't horrible. No, it isn't. And they have already said they believe he can play outside as well. All right. So that was Randstand's team. And I believe that's it for the member. Did I miss any members? Let me know in the chat. Are you here? I'm not trying to pressure anybody, but Dak, are you? I'm not sure if you're a member. Let me go look it up real quick. I'll have to go find it in the member section. So we got I had to look through this real quick. And just listen to this banger of a song. I don't see it, but I could be mistaken. I needed that tight end, had 0. All right, so we are moving on. If Rick Cruiser pops in and is a member, if he says something later, I'll just pop back over to that draft and we will review it then. But we're going to do a field general, everybody. And this is the fourth one, and we're going to jump in 15 seconds.
Bestball began to rest. We never leave the grind. Fury, endless, mix, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who waits, immortal.
I got bags of likely. I don't believe the likely hype, but that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to have like 6%. I know Jackson Dart loves tight ends, but I also don't fully believe the hype. I'm a likely hater. All right, we're picking a little closer to the front of the board this time. We got the 105. We got Peppertoni at the 3. Tanner's back at the 2. We got Slim Slug the Plug at the 1. We got Alex at the 6, 0 at the 7, Libra at the 8, Game Tide at the 9, Nice and Blunt at the 10, Brew Crew at the 11. Thanks everybody for popping in here. It's been fun tonight. This is probably going to be the last one unless something wild happens. I do feel pretty good. And by the way, if you're new to the channel and you haven't given me a subscribe yet, go ahead and hit the sub. I go live. If you love Supa-Flex, every Sunday night I do a minimum, basically minimum 2 drafts, probably 3 or 4 drafts every Sunday night of Supa-Flex specifically. As long as we have Supa-Flex content out there, we will be trying to do it. So, and if you don't like Supa-Flex, go ahead and give me a sub anyway. And then Monday through Thursday, I'm live 4 p.m. Central, and we're going to do that. That's what we do there. Give me 1 minute. All right, I'm back. All right, so we're going to go with Jaden Daniels here for sure. I don't know why I clicked Puka, but Jaden's a pretty easy pick for me there. Theo, so I think Theo is, I do mix in a little bit of Theo late. I don't think he should be undrafted, right? I don't think he should be 100% undrafted. I think that he, number one, likely, let's just go look at something so I don't say something that isn't correct. I'm going to look at it first. So we're on Player Profiler. Okay, so I guess he did play 16 games both of those years. I was thinking he'd missed 3 or 4 games. So he's only ever missed games really last year. So he missed 1 game those two, those other years. I don't know why, but it feels like he's missed more games than that, right? But all of this was with Mark Andrews on the team, so it is what it is. I just felt like he'd missed more, but that's just probably me being wrong. Missed 4 in a row. Sorry, Steven. Well, not everybody can get in. These drafts are starting to get hard to jump in. It's a good problem to have for me, at least. Surely the coach that never played him full time will now play him full time. Well, the coach that did that did give him an absolute bag to come along, right? So I do think that it is something that so I was going to take Genty there to play the clip, but we don't get to. All right, so I don't have any dart with, or I have some dart with Daniels, but let's go ahead and do it again. So All right, we likely will have a career year this year for sure. But assume he's going to outsource Chig. Well, so that's been my entire thing this whole time. I think Chig should be going like I don't know why likely he's going ahead of that group of people by far. You know, it's also a Matt Nagy offense, right? Like now Nagy has used Noah Gray with Travis Kelce on the field a bit as well. So I'm not saying that it's like something that there's a 0% chance that it's going to be something good, right? Let's look at Hampton. We're going to take Chase Brown. Get a unique pairing here with Jaden Daniels. I don't have that combination yet, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, shit. Dart and Mahomes roll. Yeah. Likely it's a Travis Kelce roll. Hey, what's up? Thanks for still being here, by the way. Matt Nagy offense is why I'm not higher on the Giants. You've been listening the whole time. You are the real Josh. Yeah, Nagy is... It's hard. But, so, part of it... I'm a Chiefs fan, and I don't like Nagy, but it is an Andy Reid offense most of the time. And they have been pretty banged up. So maybe Nagy's not as bad as everybody says. But I'm not like sold. It's awesome. But I also think that the Nagy thing could be overblown too. Yeah, and this is right. You know, he's just overhyped regardless of what's going on. Because people just remember the game against Kansas City where he went for 26 fantasy points in a game. It should have had like 32, whatever it was. He should have had the game-clinching touchdown, but his foot was barely out of bounds. Like, luckily for a Chiefs fan, it was out of bounds. But it was very close to being, you know, not. So, we'll take Love if Love is here. If he is not, we'll take Cam Ward. Yeah, we'll just take Cam Ward here. All right, back to that. Like, I'm not avoiding the Giants, but I'm not going out of my way to get them. So I do think that the Patrick Ricard thing is huge for Scatabo and Tracy. I'm very bullish on Scatabo. Part of that was probably because I'm a maniac. But part of it is probably because I think that Ricard going there and John Harbaugh being there, they're probably going to be more run focused. And I think that's pretty good. Like, if Andrew Thomas is healthy, their offensive line should be okay. And with Ricard, I think both of the, like, and this makes sense. Like, I don't know why Tracy needs to be 80 picks after Scatty. Like, Tyrone Tracy's a solid NFL running back. And I think that even though, like, Tyrone Tracy could easily go in the range of the Blake Corums. I mean, with that being said, I'm only at field with Tracy or a slightly higher. But yeah, I wasn't in a dart of the 70s in pre-draft, but he goes 90. I was in on him in pre-draft, but that was because I was taking Neighbors thinking he would only miss a couple weeks, and that looks foolish now. It does not look like he's only missing a couple weeks at all. It looks like he's going to miss a lot of time. So we're going to take Kyron here, or let's take Javonte. I prefer Kyron, but let's take the two running backs from the other side of the board. I guess this is where Javonte goes, but it is the bring back here either way. All right. Tracy can't be what Blake Corum is for LA. I think Tracy can still be a player that is playable. Well, Tracy's going to have some usable weeks with Scatabo healthy, and his contingent upside is pretty solid. Like, so Tyrone Tracy won me some money last year. I got my horns because of Tyrone Tracy, like in dailies. And that's funny because I was a Cam Scatabo bull last year. I just noticed the week to get it. And I took him 2 different weeks, and I faded him the weeks that everybody else was on him, and that was right. So he had a 24-point game against Washington. Well, guess what? He plays Washington twice this year. If Scatabo isn't healthy, this is possible. What'd he do against Dallas? 159-1. Yes, it was in a garbage game, but 27 points, 27.9 points. Like, he had a 17-point game, a 16-point game. If Scatabo's not healthy, look at this: 17, 16, 4, 24, 9, 6, 27. That's solid. Like, that's not bad. So now I get it. Offensive coordinator, all that stuff is different. But to me, that's kind of bullish for, like, I have a bag of Scatabo, but I also have a pretty decent bag of Tyrone Tracy. I'm like 20, 22, 23% Scatabo. But in pre-draft, I was 13 and 10, I think. And I'm like 13, I'm 20 some and like 9 right now. So I just believe that Jackson Dart being healthy is going to make a really good run game for whatever team is there, or whatever running back is there. And I do think if Scatabo is healthy, that both of them have a chance to have decent weeks here and there. I do think that Scatabo will be the goal line guy, but yeah. I've hedged with Tracy the whole time. I'm not on Scatabo yet. I understand that. I can't click Scat over Judkins, but Scat is a fun player. I do because of team environment. Like, talent-wise, I think they're about equal. But team environment, in my opinion, is much in favor of Scatabo. Tracy is what Cabal wants. You think Tootin is? What do you mean? I don't understand that. I am over 20% both Scat and Tracy. Like, that's another way to play it. Just be in on the offense. All right, we're going to take Terry McLaurin here. That's what we're going to do. So we're up to 65 likes. Thanks everybody for popping in. Thanks everybody for the support. It's been a really, really good stream, a fun stream for me. Number 65 likes says Fantasy Dog. What's up? How we doing, Fantasy Dog? I'm good at Supa-Flex. Tracy is an explosive player who can handle more of the workload if needed. Like what Tootin is. Okay, got it. I just didn't understand what you meant by the Cabal. But I think I see what you're saying now. Just talk about Bestball Cabal. So we got am I a little worried that Scatabo's not practicing yet? I don't think he was like really supposed to be full participation yet, you know? So we're not getting the negative news that we are with neighbors on Scatabo, so I still feel fine about it. He might start slow. Like, that could definitely happen. And Judkins is definitely not going to start slow at this point. Autoed Egbuka. Damn. Never been a Scat hater. But to say he's close to... No, like, I mean, I said this last year going into the draft. And, by the way, before not last season, but the year before, I was Judkins all like to the moon. And even last year, I was like, he could catch the ball, that he just never asked to do it. And that is something that got proven last year. Judkins didn't catch a lot of balls, but he also wasn't throwing the ball very much, right? Let's take Cardinal Tate here instead of Tony Pollard and see if we can wrap one of these running backs around. For the audio listeners, we got a 3-3-2-0 right now. We got Jaden Daniels, we got Jackson Dart, we got Cam Ward. Running backs, we got Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, DeAndre Swift. Wide receivers, Terry McLaurin and Cardinal Tate. Team environment, I hear. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. It's team environment, in my opinion, is much better. Also, on top of team environment, it's division environment. Like yes, they have to play the Eagles, but they don't have to play the like you get the Bengals, but Judkins gets the Bengals twice. But Scatabo and Tracy get the Cowboys and Commanders twice. And the Eagles defense is like on par with the other two, like the Pittsburgh and Baltimore defense, right? Like I think that Eagles is slightly better, but they're still like top tier-ish defenses, right? So Judkins has 4 games against top tier defenses on a team projected to score less points on the season. And Scatabo Tracy has more against bad defenses, like from just that perspective. And he plays NFC South. I don't take very much Jaylen Warren, but this is a team and a time. Like, this is kind of where I think he should go. So I don't mind it at all. Judkins plays the NFC South. Let me bring up my schedule thing. Because I have... whoop, wrong one. I mean, this works. This is a sneak peek at the Eliminator thing, by the way, that I'm going to roll out for members only. I'm not going to show you all the stuff that's going on with it, but this is like a rough guess of what's going to happen. So the Giants, they play the AFC South too, it looks like. Houston, Tennessee. Yeah. So the Giants also play the AFC South. So that's the same. Warren as your running back 4 is not bad. I don't mind him as running back 3, 4. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I much prefer Dowdle. NFC South. Not. Yeah, I mean Texas is a. So who else? They play. Yeah, and the Giants seem to play. They play the NFC West, which is actually a tougher division. So that's a good point. So it kind of balances out all in all, really. Now, I don't take a lot of Tyler. I honestly don't take very much Harold Fannin. It shows 6% here. I take a lot more of it in Supa-Flex than I do anywhere else. So I'm kind of glad he went there. I think I just take J.K. Dobbins here. Call it good. Yeah, the big thing is Scatabo. I will take the Cowboys week 17, Scatabo Tracy versus Judkins week 17. And the full playoff, let me go to the schedule. So these are all the schedules. Cleveland plays the Giants, Baltimore, Indy. And the Giants play Cleveland, Detroit in a dome, and Dallas in a dome in the fantasy playoffs. Cleveland, every game is outdoors. Like, so the fantasy play, like, Judkins may actually be better all around to advance, but I think that when the fantasy playoffs get here, we're going to want, I mean, I think I just take Kelsey here. No, we're going to take Godwin. Yeah, that's a good point. Bad weather could benefit, especially a big running back like him. So I like discussing this. That's fair. You take Sampson, I'll take Tracy. I mean, I take all four of them. You know, Cleveland not great, but those last two are gems. Do we really think that the Indy game is going to be a good game? Like I kind of think that Indy. So if Cleveland's kind of out of it, I think that we see their defense completely give up again. And I think Jonathan Taylor could just be the guy you need. Like I think that could absolutely happen. If it's bad weather, yeah, that right. Indy game is going to be epic. All right. So, Cleveland, Giants, Baltimore, Indy. One home game, no dome. Giants, Cleveland, at Detroit, at Dallas. Both domes. So they play each other. And then you got Detroit, who I don't think Detroit's going to have a very good defense. I know that some of the projections have it up higher, but I don't think they're going to have a very good defense. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before on that stuff. So we just spent a while talking crap on Likely, but we'll take Isaiah Likely if he's at the top of the pick with Jackson Dart here. Like, absolutely. Sorry, Pepper Tony. Pepper Tony loves Isaiah Likely, but he knows that it just makes sense to do that. I don't think Dome matters for Scat Judkins, but I think it matters more for Scatabo than Judkins. I will admit that. Scatabo has a really, really solid route tree and ability to catch the pass. Like Judkins can do the receiving stuff, but it's not like he never really does the down the field receiving stuff. Scatabo can, and I do think that the dome is positive for him. I don't think that outdoors would be like horrible for him, but I do think it would affect Scatabo more than it would Judkins because of that. He doesn't care about wearing a dome or playing in a dome. So Cleveland has a tough road there, but New York Giant has 2 games. 16-17, that should be great. That's my thing. I think week 16-17 is like really, really in favor of Scatabo. But I'm also a Scatabro, so it is what it is. Yeah, we're going to stack the hell out of this. Look at that. Judkins' best game was notably a terrible windy game against Miami, though. Well, so the windy stuff is different because it comes down to does the other team have to defend the pass at all? Because if they don't have to, Cleveland's offensive line was not good. Right? Like their offensive line was really, really bad last year. So whenever they have zero threat of a pass, not just because of the quarterback, but also because of wind, and you could put everybody in the box against Judkins, And like the reason he had his best game, like I don't even think that was his best game because he had 24 touches for only 84 yards or something. He broke one like 30-some yard run, but he got 3 touchdowns because their defense got like 3 turnovers inside the red zone or something. So I don't even know that he had a good game. The defense had an incredible game that game. Because I specifically remember that game for DFS reasons. I agree. Yeah, like I think that I do think that Judkins and Scatabo and Swift are kind of all together. And I think that David Montgomery, Travion Henderson are kind of behind them. That's kind of where I'm at. I just prefer Scadabo's schedule right now. I'm in on Neighbors, and you haven't clicked Cam. People are either all in or all out on Cam, mostly. Boston will pancake defender to open up hole for Judkins. Will Mooney? No. But Malachi Fields will. Malachi Fields is a hell of a blocker. By the way. Like, Malachi Fields is an absolute animal. So, you can't hold him, like... Let's go... Let's take Shaheed here. Let's take Shaheed. We messed up. Let's take Hunter. We got Hunter. So I'm glad I did that. Travis Hunter's the bring back to Washington. I was too busy discussing things. I about messed that up, but we did get the bring back. It shouldn't have let me do that, but we did it. We pulled it up. I don't know how I froze time, but time did freeze. I got Travis Hunter. Win. Totally relying on those 3 TDs, but mainly an interesting. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Fields is an absolute dog especially when it comes to pass blocking and stuff. So, like that's like saying like me saying Fields and like comparing Fields to Jerry Jeudy out there blocking, right? Like it's the same thing. Like, but yeah. Are we gonna get a? I just want to play the clip. Honestly, I just want to play the clip. Everybody, are we going to be able to play the clip? I already turned the music off because I'm expecting it because nobody should have Denzel Boston up this high. So I'm just kind of in the mood to play the clip. So we haven't got to play one yet. We're gonna do the stupid thing. We're gonna take Denzel Boston, the GOAT. I love that. Like, it's so much fun. All right, back to the music. I think people are sleeping on Monken. No, they kind of are, but yeah, Branch over Boston is wild. I feel pretty good still about the one person we haven't heard anything positive about right now is Zachariah Branch. Like, maybe I haven't been following the news as much as usual at this point, but I personally haven't been seeing anything positive on Zachariah Branch. So maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe they're just keeping it hush hush. Maybe nobody cares about Atlanta. I don't know. But if you guys are new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content tonight, if you could hit the sub, that'd be fantastic. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. If we get there before the NFL kickoff, we're doing a 24-hour live stream. No one cares about the Falcons. Yeah. If Lutz was here, he would tell you if he cares about the Falcons. Quill may be here. I think she lives around Atlanta. Let us know. Does anybody care about the Falcons? I would love to get Gunnar Helm here. It'd be super fun to have all three quarterbacks stacked up with their tight end. Brand seems like another undersized wide receiver with speed that draft bros. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I've been really, really out on him. We're going to take Ray Davis. I just want another chance at a running back here. We're just going to take a guy. I'm fine with either. There's a couple receivers there I'm pretty fine with. I do kind of want another tight end, but I don't require one either. PPR cares about the Falcons. Well, he ain't here. Falcons fans are in hiding. I'm glad the Cabal doesn't know Trey Tucker is fast, or he'd get steamed up more. The thing is like Pat Kerrane has been talking. He was talking about him for like 2 months, and he's finally like, I think he's priced too high. I kind of think he's priced correctly. Or he didn't say too high. He's like, it's kind of to the point that I don't love clicking him anymore. I just like it. So, all right. We could take him. I do think Njoku makes sense here. I didn't take him earlier because I had Gadsden on that team. So let's go ahead and take him here because we don't. I know it's double week 7 bye. I'm not really that worried about it. We are looking at, 3 more picks. I'm going to be done at quarterback. I'm going to be done at tight end. I'm probably just going to take, let's review the team. We got a 3-6-5-3. We got Jaden Daniel, Jackson Dart, and Cam Ward. Running back, Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, DeAndre Swift, Jalen Warren, J.K. Dobbins, Ray Davis. Wide receiver, Terry McLaurin, Cardinal Tate, Godwin, Travis Hunter for the bringback, Denzel Boston, Isaiah Likely, Chikakonkwo, David Njoku. So I kind of want to get just one of those 2 receivers is all I really want. I don't know. I think he's got like 20-some% Rashee Rice. I'm pretty sure the way he talks, it kind of sounds like he's high on some players, but he is mostly only taking those players if they pop up on the sidekick for him, So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see his exposure or anything, so I don't know exactly what he's thinking. Like, I do have Likely, but I want Fields first, and then I want Flournoy here. So Flournoy is a bring back, also a team sack with Javonte Williams. Even if he was healthy, I just can't click Rice. I don't see where he has the upside at ADP. The upside is absolutely there at ADP. Like, now, granted, this is full PPR. So this is full PPR numbers. Last year, when Mahomes was there, was through week 11, right? So week 7 through 11. And this is the week he got hurt, so you can kind of take that out. He had 23, 25, 18. And then, I believe it was week 11 he got hurt. We'll double check that. But he had an off week, 24, 29. Like, look at that. That's crazy. If we go... Let me bring up this other sheet. After my pick, I will bring up total points for the year, separated by half point PPR points per game. I think this running back room does need a home run. We're going to take Claiborne. All right, so wide receivers sorted by points per game. This is fantasy points per game, half point PPR. Rashee Rice was 5th. Puka Nacua, 19.53. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 17.79. Jamar Chase, 15.8. Amon-Ra, 15.6. Rice, 15.2. The next guy was almost a full point behind him. Like, he has the upside. He absolutely has the upside. And part of that, I believe, was without Mahomes. So if we go to this sheet and look, week 13, maybe he got hurt in week 14. Let's just go look. I mean, if so, that would make sense. So, yeah, he did get hurt in week 14, it looks like. Or he got hurt in week 15. So, if we go back to Rice and we go to the game log, he had a bad game against Houston, which that's Houston. And then he didn't play basically after Mahomes got hurt. So, saying he doesn't have the upside is wrong. Like, if you don't want to draft him, if you think it's a scary bet because it's KC offense and Worthy may be healthy, and you don't like Eric Bieniemy, like, I get it. Like, if you think that they're going to run the ball more because Kenneth Walker, I get it. Like, I think the saying he doesn't have the upside is wrong. Now, that was full PPR points, so you take well, you've seen the half point PPR numbers. It's 15 a game. Okay, let's just take my boy Pat Bryant here. Great draft, guys. Olave is an absolute dog. It's just funny to see the Slappies getting out 2 years in a row that they're playing scared. I like drafting in a row where sidekick users. I always end up with a good team. All right, we're gonna review my team, and then we're gonna go over the members' teams, and then we're gonna head out. I think we got a 3-7-7-3 here. Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, running backs: Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, DeAndre Swift, Jalen Warren, J.K. Dobbins, Ray Davis, Damon Claiborne. Wide receiver: Terry McLaurin stacked up, Carnell Tate stacked up, Chris Godwin, Travis Hunter for the bringback, Denzel Boston, Malachi Fields, Pat Bryant, Isaiah Likely for the double stack, Chika Okonkwo for the double, David Njoku just for a third floor tight end. Pretty solid team. Nothing special, but solid. We got Alex. Everybody was on the other end of me. Rate the 2-hole. So I didn't rate your. You were in one earlier. I asked you to say something in chat. I must have missed it, but you will get your free review here. We got a 5.582 here by Tanner. Daniel Jones, Jacoby Brissett, Carson Beck to secure that up. Kirk Cousins for the early season, and wing and a prayer on 9. We got Bijan Robinson, James Cook, double anchor, Dylan Sampson, Braylon Allen, Jaden Blue. A little thin compared to how I like to play Supa-Flex, but I think having teams like this absolutely makes sense. I assume, based on what I've seen, you're going to have like either 4 really strong receivers and an elite tight end, or like 5 really strong receivers. Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, Brian Thomas, Michael Wilson, Josh Downs, Tesla, Chris Bell, Trey McBride, TJ Hawkinson. So yeah, you got Lamb, Garrett Wilson. So you're double anchor everywhere, right? You're double anchor, double anchor, double anchor. Hey, what's up? It's a win. Name and everything else is central. I like your streams, music, and definitely subscribe. I've been doing best ball since the old MFL days. Nice. Well, welcome, guy.
Welcome to the Who Crew.
Let me know, are you in the draft or not? Just so I don't miss you. All right, all right, so back to this team. We got Garrett Wilson. Like, I like it. The double anchor everywhere is pretty nice. And then you have the anchor here in McBride, and you're just hoping to get some spike weeks elsewhere. Like, it absolutely works. I haven't been doing this much, but I don't think it's that bad of a strategy with the amount of capital you spend. And instead of taking a quarterback in round 3, right, you could take Brissett and Beck in rounds, what is that, 7 and 12. And instead of that, you get like a Garrett Wilson, right? Or I guess you actually get more like a CD Lamb with doing that. So it is a pretty fun way to build. I wouldn't do this every time, but I do like these. I have several of these myself, actually. Solid team. We got Alex. We got a 3-8-6-3 here. Drake May, Patrick Mahomes, Geno Smith. Running back, Jeremiah Love, Blake Corum, Aaron Jones, Isaiah Pacheco, Tajay Spears, Emmett Johnson, Marshawn Lloyd, Chris Brooks. So anchor, 0 RB afterward. Like, not 0 RB, but an anchor RB. Jefferson, A.J. Brown, Egbuka, Waddle, Concepcion, Adonai Mitchell, Fannin, Helm, and Gesicki. That's fun. I like the anchor. This makes a lot of sense. Then we got 0, 4, 5, 8, 3. Malik Willis, Bryce Young, Deshaun Watson, Cade Klubnik. Running back, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Bayshall Tootin, Rashad White. That is a fire RB room. Like, just absolute fire. Stopping at 5 makes sense too. Like, if Jacobs is toast, it's fine. This, like, you still have this, right? And even if Jacobs is toast and misses like 6 games, the double anchor could get you close enough to possibly have a chance to still sneak through. Jamar Chase, Evans, Tyson, Higgins, Trey Tucker, Deebo Samuel, Jerry Jeudy, Caleb Douglas. That makes sense. I've sprinkled in a share or two of Caleb Douglas. I'm not going to say I enjoy it. Tight end, but I mean, I also just took John A. Walker, so I can't really talk shit about your last pick. Tight end, Travis Kelce, Kenyon Sadiq, and Terrence Ferguson. Very solid. That's a pretty fun team as well. And then we got Nice and Blunt. I'm not sure if Peppertoni is a member or not, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't care if he gets reviewed. Yeah, I didn't think he was, but he does. I know he gifted 5 members to Nice and Blunt last night, which is fantastic. 10K subs, absolutely deserved. And by the way, if you guys aren't subbed to Nice and Blunt, who I'm about to review, go give him a sub as well. Thanks, Sue. I took Waller on my Caleb team. Walker. Oh, did you? You're welcome. When that wins, you're welcome, sir. 3-8-6-3 is diabolical. Yeah. In Supa-Flex, it is a different kind of build. 4-7-6-3. And by the way, we turned the music off because we're about to wind down. Baker Mayfield, Tyler Shuck, Aaron Rodgers, and Anthony Richardson. I like it. I like the big swing down here on Richardson. I don't know where he could start, but if he gets traded somewhere, we have an injury, like, his upside is immense. Ashton Genty, Cam Scatabo, you thief. Cam Scatabo, Rico Dowdle, Kenneth Gainwell, Jonathan Brooks, Tank Bigsby, James Conner. Wide receiver, Puka, London, Michael Pittman, Xavier Worthy, Ted Hurst, Darnell Mooney, Jawan Johnson, Brenton Strange, and Pat Fry. Very solid team. All these teams are very solid that I'm looking through. We got Brew Crew. Autoed Egbuka overpriced it and had to roll with it. Yeah, you took all my boys. You took all my clips. How dare you? All my clips. All of them. We didn't get Jenny with it. It's all your fault, really. It's really your fault. 4, 6, 7, 3. Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, Justin Fields, and Mac Jones. I don't mind pushing quarterback 3/0 all the way till then. It's a fine thing to do. Amari and Hampton plus Walker, that's a super fun thing to do. You got the whole bring back thing. Kyle Guy, Tyron Tracy, Brian Robinson, and Nicholas Singleton. That's a insanely strong running back room, in my opinion. You have the double anchor, 2 guys who are going to definitely get volume, and then 2 big contingent plays. Rashee Rice, Jameson Williams, Roma Dunze, Quentin Johnson, Omar Cooper, Rashid Shaheed, Trey Harris, tight end, Colston Loveland, Champlin Florida, and Jake Tonjes. That's a solid team. I want to ask the real Josh here. Did my Rashee Rice talk interest you at all? Are you gonna look into it a little bit more? What do you what do you think? Because you said that he doesn't have the upside. I do think that that's wrong. I personally believe the round 3 price is good and the round 2 price was bad. I thought that the round 2 price was a little much. I do think that they're going to run the ball a little more, but I also think that if that run game gets going, that I think that Rice's play style doing because he can play, he's inside out, right? But he really does his good work in the slot, over the middle, and people just can't tackle him there because he's on a slot corner and he just runs away from people, and he's really good at those subtle movements, right? So he if Kenneth Walker can keep the linebacker, last year they had no run game as well, 0 run game. If Kenneth Walker can hold the linebackers for just a second longer, that is awesome for both him and Worthy. So if our offensive line is improved, which may not happen, and we do run the ball better, which should happen with Walker, I do think that that's going to elevate the pass game extraordinarily. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And this isn't just a Chiefs fan talk. This is a football talk more than I'll admit when Kansas City players suck. Last year, I had 0 Jalen Royals. 0. I took 0 Jalen Royals post-draft because I didn't think he fit our scheme at all. And everybody else, they kept saying he was Rashee Rice. And I was like, no. He in my opinion, he never profiled as that. So I really didn't think he was that good last year. I was more shocked when you read off his game logs. Yeah, and then I went and looked at the points per game, half point PPR. Yeah, and then I went and looked at the Mahomes thing because the one game that he got crushed was the game that he played against Houston, but a lot of teams had that happen. Yeah, 0 is absolutely correct. Rice has fancy upside, but he's not amazing in real life. And with him missing time in jail isn't optimal since they can add Degens in free agency. If they add Degens, I don't even think it's that horrible for him. I think any addition is just really bad for Worthy. That's kind of where I'm at. Last year, Rice's ADP fluctuated from 13 to 75. Absolutely. Rice is very role dependent, which I feel more confident in him. Yeah. I just think that his role is the only thing set in the Kansas City offense. That's what I believe. I think his role and Kenneth Walker's role are kind of set at this point, and I think everything else is movable. And you're not wrong. It is fragile. All of them have missed time, but it's only because their 2 goats, Mahomes and Kelsey, are headhunting them. So the last 2 years, one of them, Kelsey took out last year, and the year before, Mahomes took out with a helmet to the knee. I think he's the kind of guy you want in a contest where the top 4 advance in the regular season because you can draft and expect him not to start. I think he's going to start off fast. Whenever he came back from suspension last year, let's go back to the game logs. He came back from suspension last year. 23, 2 touchdowns, 42 yards, 10 targets, 4 in the red zone. 4 in the red zone, 10 total targets, 2 touchdowns, 7 receptions, only 42 yards, but still 23 points. This is full PPR, so that's 20 half-point PPR. Week 2, 93, 2 red zone, 9 total receptions, and a touchdown for 25 points. And full PPR or half-point PPR, that's 21 points, right? So I don't think him missing time matters. So that's just where I'm at with it. I don't really think it does. I also think Kelsey is. I agree with that. He got locked up against any good defense. No, I fully do agree with that. But I do think that the Rashee Rice role is the one that isn't going to change. But anyway, I'm going to head out. I had an awesome time tonight. I want to thank everybody who found the channel and subbed. I want to thank all of you who either became a member. Shout out to Enselman here. And shout out to Brett for gifting the 2 members. Like, absolute legend. Thanks, all of you guys. I had a great day. I'll be back on tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully I can see some of you guys then. Have a great day. Peace.